اوكي. يا اهلا وسهلا كينج نعيم باد، ما شاء الله واضح انكم قاعدين تنتظروا. اهلا اهلا، نورين البث. بسم الله بسم الله. طيب اوكي ثواني بس. اوكي اتوقع كذا الامور تمام. كله مظبوط. اوكي خش على البث بس على اساس دقيقة. سوي زي أمس. أيوه صباح النور والسرور. بس سويت أنا. بسحب بس الشات ما ادري ايش. ايوه اوكي بوب اوت. اوكي اتوقع كذا الصوت تمام. والله نتأمل ما نعرف ايش اللي بينعرض. في العاب في صوت ازعاج. صوت ازعاج زي ايش؟ يا ريت تكتبوا لي. صباح النور والسرور. ما في غير صوت الميوزك. طيب اتوقع كذا الامور تمام في البث صح؟ طيب حلو. بس خلينا نعرف اذا في مشكلة. شو قاعد يرسلوا شيء؟ لا الامور كلها تمام. سلو مود. ما يحتاج، شايف الامور انا تمام. عندي انا تمام. قديش باقي على المؤتمر؟ صوت اغاني عالي. هو صوت الموسيقى في فرق بين الاغاني ولا؟ ماني سامع صوت موسيقى عندي. اهلا اهلا زد كوين. الحين كويس. طيب حلو حلو الله يعطيكم العافية. ايش اللي كنت بسويه؟ ايه بفك على قناتي. نسوي شير. اوكي اوكي اوكي. دقايق بس يا جماعة. انا ما حطيت لغة عربية. شو الغباء هذا؟ بس ثواني. ايوه اوكي. يا اهلا وسهلا. مين اللي يقول كيفك؟ ما في اصوات ازعاج. طيب حلو. لسه المؤتمر ما بدأ. خلينا نشوف. الله يقطع الشيط. ايش اللي كنت انا بسوي؟ ايه خلينا نسوي شير على تويتر. والله لسه احنا في اليوم وبكره، فالواحد ما يعرف ايش اللي ممكن يشوفه. اتمنى يكون شيء ان شاء الله زي ما مو في البال يعني. طيب خلينا نخش على الويب سايت، بس خلينا نشوف. اعتقد اذا ما خاب ظني شباب انه بلايستيشن مسوين بث ممكن باللغة العربية. خلينا نشوف اذا الشباب حطوه في الموقع. هذا الانجليزي. طيب خلينا نرجع على اليوتيوب. طيب نشوف بلايستيشن. مشكلة انا ما عندي هنا كيبورد، فخلينا نشوف. اي ايوه. اهم شيء فطرتوا وكل شيء، الامور عندكم تمام؟ ايه شكلهم مو مسوين شيء، ما هم ناقلين المؤتمر. الله يعين. حنرجع. اوكي، في مؤتمر ثاني، في مؤتمر اليوم وبكره كمان، مو بس اليوم، في اليوم وبكره باذن واحد احد. حنشوف. بالغلط. اوكي كم وصلنا دحين عددنا في الستريم؟ عشان كذا يا اخي لازم اضبط الشات. اول شيء لازم اغير اللغة. يا كرهي اللخبطة هذه. اللغة انجلش. ايوه بس كذا اريح، كذا اريح. يا سلام. عددنا 100 وحاجة. اوكي ظبطناها. في جيم بلاي حق لعبة كوجيما. والله شوف، هو كوجيما نزل امس مقطع 8 دقائق تقريبا، وما ندري يعني، نقول ان شاء الله انه في شيء، لانه كثير من الناس يقولوا انه المؤتمر حق امس حفل السنة كان فيه استحياء كذا، على اساس انه كيف اقول لكم، على اساس انه الله يقطع الشيطان مؤتمر بلايستيشن حيشتغل، ف ما عرضوا شيء يعني كثير. حلو تعطي اي واحد اشراف، حبيت هذه. اليوتيوب ايش بو متغير اليوم؟ والله نقول ان شاء الله، ما ندري. الله يعطيك العافية فيصل. الله عليك يا او شروق، والله جبتيه على الجرح. يا رب يا رب انهم يحددوا من جد موعد اللعبة دايز جون. قبل فترة اتوقع، ايوه افتكرت، قبل فترة غردوا حساب بلايستيشن بشعار دب، او دب من صلصال من معجون، واضح انه في زي المختبر يعني يسوون دب. فالعالم اغلبها راح بالها على دايز جون، وفي ناس يقولوا لاست اوف اس. فما ادري، انا احس انه ان شاء الله يورونا جيم بلاي من لعبة لاست اوف اس، وقالوا حيتكلموا عنها كثير. بس المشكلة انه المؤتمر حيكون يومين ترى، مو بس اليوم، فما ادري ايش اللي حينعرض اليوم وما ادري ايش اللي حيخلوه لبكره. الله يسلمك يا سير رمسيس، تسلم لي. والله ما ادري، روك ستار ما هي من محبين المعارض، ولا هم بحاجه معارض، يعني هم كذا وصلوا المرحله احس كذا انه ممكن يخلوك تعرض لهم مثلا خلينا نقول باندل نسخة بلايستيشن مع مثلا مع اقصد ردد تنبلع، بس انه تريلر جيم بلاي ما ادري. هيا يا جماعة الساعة كم جات؟ 7. بالعراقي اسمه ريوك، زي الكويتيين. بدأ. يلا بدينا. كل واحد يجيب قهوته يا شباب. عاد بلايستيشن رهيبين في مؤتمراتهم. بسم الله. يمكن باتلفيلد جزء جديد E3 الجاي باتلفيلد على اساس تنزل في 2019. بسم الله. اعطيكم صوت. سخنوا يا جماعة، سخنوا للحماس. استمتعوا يا أصحاب. هذا الدب بسبون، هذه حصرية على البلايستيشن. هو علاج له. خلوا العرض ينتهي ونتكلم شوي. شوف بس دايش عندهم. الله VR شكله جديد هذا، لأنه قالوا في VR نسخة جديدة. الله يعافيك يا كينج جيم. رهيبة. حلو اكيد. والله يا دستني هذه. حرقوا العرض كله تقول لي في او الالعاب كلها في العرض هذا. ردد جميل. شوف بلايستيشن متوعدة في هذا المؤتمر، فنقول ان شاء الله انه يكون في شيء كذا حماسي. شون ليدن شباب، بث على VGA4A لايف، حياكم. خلينا نشوف ايش لابس.
Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad you could join us here, PlayStation Experience. Thank you so much for coming. Sean.
يقول شكرا لكم انكم موجودين.
I think we're going to play a game. We're going to kind of move our way back and forth across the different segments here.
Right, and hopefully ending up with those nice postmodern gray office chairs. This is awesome. Yeah.
In all seriousness, folks, it is unbelievable to be here again for another PlayStation Experience. So exciting to have all of you here. I really... Give yourselves a round of applause for joining us here in Anaheim.
ولا شيء قاعد يقول يعني أعطوا نفسكم صبغة على أساس إنكم متواجدين ورحبوا بنفسكم.
It's the fourth one. And I can't think of a better way to close out this highly memorable year than with my friends. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. Really.
Yeah, it's
يعني
incredible.
يقول ما في أحلى من إنه تنتهي السنة مع.
And Sean, it's been a heck of a year.
الجمعة هذه.
Wow, hasn't it been just? It's been a crazy year, 2017. I think we saw a lot of great game releases.
يقول سنة 2017
any Uncharted
مجنونة.
fans out there? So Lost Legacy was awesome. We're certainly proud and pleased with what our friends in Amsterdam pulled together with Horizon Zero Dawn.
وفرحانين بلعبة هورايزن زيرو داون يعني الإنجاز اللي سوته السنة هذه.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Sneak it out there. I mean, what's great too is the year got off to such an incredible start. Resident Evil 7, one of my absolute favorites this year.
Yes.
If you haven't played that in PlayStation VR, you haven't played it. Persona 5, Nier Automata.
Yeah.
Incredible year, incredible games. One of the
يعني مدعوم في ألعابهم إلى الآن. ما في شيء مهم.
My personal favorite, one of them anyway, is Everybody's Golf.
That's a terrific game.
Can we get some love for my golf game, please?
Gravity Rush 2.
Gravity Rush 2, yeah.
You could sit here all night, literally listing all the incredible games that came out this year.
Right.
But we got a little bit more.
We've got other things to do.
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
You know, I mean, I think it's such a special year. And I mean, then we had Paris Games Week. I mean, you know.
Went really well. We saw the reveal of Sucker Punch's new opus, Ghost.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, that's going to be great. I saw some of that in the trailer right now, but there was a lot that happened in 2017, and we can talk about that, and we can share some of our memories of that with everybody here. But
لسه كلام هادي إلى الآن الوضع هادي.
Tremendous year for PlayStation, both in PS4 and PSVR.
And we're going to talk a little bit about 2018 here tonight. We're also going to bring you closer to some of the world's top developers right here. I think it's something that makes PlayStation Experience unique and special. As you folks can
بيتكلموا إن شاء الله عن خططهم 2018.
That's and all this furniture right here.
وجايبين مطورين سبيشال.
You can tell us what you think at the end, but I think we have a special night here ahead of us. We're going to have some old friends dropping by, Sean.
Yeah, we're going to have our group chairman, Andy House, is in the house.
That's right.
He'll be joining us later with our old friend Mark Cerny.
That's right. PS4 system architect. Mark Cerny's dropping by.
أصحابهم القدام اللي
you guys
يعني شغالين معاهم.
You like God of War?
يقول تحتاج تسخنه.
Corey Barlog from Santa Monica Studio. He's going to come in and give us a development update here tonight.
Right.
استديوهات سانتا مونيكا حيكونوا
but
متواجدين.
Corey's going to run in here, deliver a report, and then get right back to the studio and get that work done. And we're having Media Molecule.
Yeah, Media Molecule. Did you guys check out the Game Awards last night? You see that new trailer?
Yeah, I thought that was awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah, they're doing great stuff.
We're also going to take another look at Concrete Genie here a little bit later tonight. One we're all very, very excited about. Another one we announced at Paris this year. So we're going to have some updates on 2018 games. We're going to take a peek or two at the PlayStation Experience show floor, which I know a lot of you are going to be excited to check out over the weekend. And there might be a surprise or two in store, Sean. What do you think?
I think there's more than a surprise or two, indeed. Right. And we have some shots of that. We're going to go to that now, or?
Yeah, we're going to. So we got a big weekend. And actually, one of the things I'm personally super excited for are the panels we've got going on tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a great lineup.
Really killer panel lineup. I think the best we've ever had. I mean, look at this stuff here. We've got Naughty Dog doing not one, but two panels. The cast of The Last of Us 2 will be right here, right on this stage, actually. You'll be able to see them. You'll be able to see all the Uncharted voice actors for the big 10-year anniversary. Sucker Punch stopping by, Media Molecule stopping by. Super excited that Justin Roiland
حيكون في مقابلة مع حق Last of Us على المسرح. عندنا سوكر بنش اللي لعبة اسمها اليابانية الساموراي.
Talk about that show floor.
Yes, the show floor, we were taking a look at that earlier today. It's like nothing we've done before.
We have some photos, I think, too, if we could show
can we put those up on the screen?
Oh. Days Gone. I mean, that's an experience right
Days
there.
Gone.
Get your phone ready.
Yeah, that's the entryway, so you're going to have to find a way to get through that.
Ridiculous. We'll find out.
We're going to find out, yeah.
Another one.
One of them is a real human. You have to find out which one that is.
Another one I'm really excited about. It's incredible. Shadow of the Colossus. Wait till you see this.
Shadow.
Tell them what they get to do.
What you get to do, this is one of the key colossi from the game. You will be able to climb up the back of it and put that sword right into the center of his head. It's the thing you've wanted to do when playing the game. You'll be able to do it now tomorrow at the show.
It's incredible. And I mean, that's just a taste. There's so much more. It's the biggest show we've done yet. So I hope you all check it out tomorrow. Let us know what you think. Got a lot of PlayStation VR here. I know not everyone gets a chance to go on with this. Oh. This is the Inpatient.
The Inpatient is here.
The Inpatient from Supermassive.
Oh, that was nice of Oz to sit in a wheelchair like that.
Yeah.
But you will be taken into this experience via wheelchair, and you will have an asylum experience just like it is in the game.
ممكن يكون نعرض حتى باتمان ترى يا عيال لا تنسوا. لكم السلام ورحمة الله.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Not at all. So around 80 playable PlayStation VR experiences here over the weekend. And so lots to see and do on the PlayStation VR front. But actually, Sean, speaking of PlayStation VR, I believe you do have a new PlayStation VR game to reveal here tonight.
Yes, we do. And I think it's really important, though, to talk about the VR stuff. Get out there over the next couple of days and experience it. Because you can read about it on the web. You can hear Sid and I talk about it all the time. But until you put the headset on and have a gaming experience like that, you'll never really know what it's like. So please, for the next couple of days, get in there and do that. Because we have a new game we're announcing tonight called Firewall. Firewall 0 Hour, I think is the full title.
طيب دحين نتكلم عن الفي ار. في لعبة على الفي ار رهيبة اسمها اعتقد فاير بوينت او شيء بوينت.
This is a team-based
لعبة حربية.
شو
ايوه الظاهر هذه.
Tactical first-person shooter. So attack and defense on the two
شايفين
teams.
كيف؟
And there's a huge amount of emphasis being placed on sort of the
الحلم تحقق يا شباب. لازم ادبر في ار عشان اللعبة. نزلها في القناة.
Here we're going to see some of that here in the footage, but just a very early sneak peek for all of you here. Firewall is coming to PlayStation.
مين جربها؟
You'll be able to use either a
مين جرب الفي ار
PlayStation VR aim controller if you've ever picked up one of those with Farpoint or something like that. So this is looking mighty promising, I gotta say.
Oh, it's incredible. It's so tense to be in that four on four, trapped in the room, throwing flashbangs and trying to clear rooms out of enemies.
Yeah, this is one we've been wanting to tell folks about for a while, and I know people who have tried it have really come out raving. So,
and it's on the floor.
That's right. It's on the floor. Here you
أصبر يا زياد.
4-on-4 Firewall. And it will be exclusive to PlayStation VR. So excited to see that. So Sean,
في شيء حصري للبلايستيشن في ار.
We have a gift. And
وفي هدية.
A year ago, we launched one of my most favorite games, The Last Guardian. Any Last Guardian fans?
Last Guardian فاكرينه بيقول قبل سنة اللعبة هذه نزلناها.
For my career, because I think I've been working on that game my entire career. So we're able to ship it last year around this time. And in the meantime, Ueda-san and the group have come together, and they've made a VR experience based in the world of Last Guardian, where you'll be able to go in there and experience that with Trico, calling the beast and moving across a level. It's probably, 15, 20 minutes of gameplay. But we'll be putting that up on the PlayStation Store
December 12th here in the US and Europe.
And that's our Christmas present, everybody. Right. So please go get it.
Next week it's free.
بينزلوا لاست جارديان اللي لعبناها اول بتذكروها بس دي المره بالفي ار.
Last Guardian either. So if you've got PlayStation VR, you can get the Last Guardian.
ما ادري كيف حتطلع.
Seeing a little footage here.
كيف؟
Sean, do you think Trico's feathers?
فاكرينها لما سوينا لها بث في رمضان تقريبا مع بعض؟
Well, I think you can only rub them one way. But yes, plush and downy.
كيف بالفي ار؟
Yeah, there he is.
There. And you'll be able
والله تخيل ايكو يصير قدامك والله حماس. المشكلة اني ختمته معقول ارجع اختمها ثاني مرة.
So please make some time during the next couple of days and get in and try this. And then on December 12th, go home, download it, and
play it.
Enjoy for Christmas.
Nice stocking stuffer there. So that's the Last Guardian VR demo.
ما ادري كيف.
Right.
ما ادري كيف حتطلع.
But wait, there's more.
There is.
يقولوا لسه اصبر في زيادة.
We like to go back from time to time and look at some of our classic catalog games that we have because we believe that
وفي ألعاب كلاسيكية.
A great game is always a great game. and sometimes you have to refresh and bring them back on new
الألعاب
platforms
الأسطورية
because sadly you
أسطورية
can't go
ولازم
live to this
نرجعها.
and play it. So what we have here is we've taken a game we delivered last year. We brought Wipeout back, and now we're going to bring out Wipeout VR.
Yeah, let's check out the trailer.
في لعبة اسمها واي باك ما نعرفها. دحين حنشوف. عرفتها هذه اللعبة حقت طيارات. يا والله دي من ايام بلايستيشن 1. بالمرة خلوها كمان بالفي ار. شيء رهيب والله. ما ادري في احد متحمس لها؟ قولوا لي مين متحمس لها فيكم؟ مين يعرفها؟ ما تدري يا اكس راي، ممكن اي شيء. اسمع واي باك اوميجا كولكشن.
Now this will be an update that you'll be able to download to your copy.
بداية
of
سنة
Wipeout.
2018.
This will add the VR capabilities to the game you have.
Yeah.
So you have to supply your own air sickness bags. We can't give you any help with that.
Yeah, and the free VR update is coming early 2018, Sean.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
right.
It's on schedule, it's on time.
I think a strong start so far to 2018, and I gotta say, I'm actually really getting fired up about 2018 because I mean we've got Far Cry 5 coming early on in the year. Really excited for that one.
Far Cry 5 مو أجلوه نهاية السنة؟
And that's all going to be playable on the show
all
floor.
playable on the show floor, and Shadow of the Colossus is being played on PlayStation 4 Pro, and wait till you see that.
Yeah.
It is stunning.
Amazing.
But before we get into all the 2018 stuff, because we got some more to talk about.
I got a lot of chairs here.
Got a lot of chairs here. So I wanted to revisit what I think is 2017's biggest game. So please welcome Herman Hulst from Guerrilla Games.
هذا يتكلم عن لعبة هورايزن. المهم قال قبل ما نتكلم على ألعاب سنة 2018 في أشياء كثير صارت في 2017 لازم نذكرها، فجابوا حق هورايزن. دوبو بدأ يا رنا وراني ما أعرف، إن شاء الله ما جبت العيد. مو دقايق أنا قاعد أنشر البث. هذا هو مسؤول لعبة هورايزن جابوه.
We have a lot of family.
Yeah, we do. Big family. Yeah.
We love family.
نوم العوافي يا عمر مختار. لسه احنا في البداية معانا القهوة. متى يجي اليوم نكون معاهم نسوي لكم من هناك بث.
You know, taking my time.
والله ما أعرف.
I'm here on vacation for 40 hours.
Well, I mean,
يقول هذا في إجازة.
2017 has kind of been the year of Horizon Zero Dawn.
والله شيء طيب إنه بلايستيشن بدأوا يركزوا على الفي آر، لأنه العادة ما يدعمون أي شيء يعني غير البلايستيشن.
Tremendously great looking game on PlayStation 4 Pro or on standard PlayStation 4. Nominations out the wazoo, and you guys just shipped the Frozen Wilds too. I mean, that's one hell of a year.
It's been a fantastic year.
الحين بيتكلم على الإضافة حقت هورايزن.
When you finally get it in the hands of you guys.
إلى الآن ما لعبت الإضافة.
We hear about it and we see people being so active. It's just heartwarming.
كيف 2018
And then you got the
2017.
Frozen Wilds, which you just put out too. I mean, that's a whole bunch of new content.
والله إنك صادق.
It's unusual to
لا
see
عز
expansion, I think,
لا
of
عز
that size
أو
come
شيء
out
زي
the same
كذا.
year as a title as big as
صوت إيش؟ صوت المؤتمر؟
We started working on it the week after we shipped.
Oh yeah.
So there was no preparation, there was no time for that at all. So there's a good chunk of content that we made in 8-9 months. So it's been a busy year.
كذا تمام؟
Impressive. So, given the fact the game is a huge hit, what sort of surprised you most in terms of the fan reaction?
Wow, there's been so many surprises.
بيقعدوا يسألوا على
I would say just the feedback.
يعني عن اللعبة المفاجآت اللي
We've
صارت
had
ردة
such
فعلهم.
amazing responses. We got this is a mail that Sean forwarded on to me from a president of one of the game studios. He had 4 daughters, and he just sent this note that his daughters, young girls, they rearranged the furniture in their home so that they could practice like Aloy, because it was a character that for the first time actually looked like them. And it's these kind of responses, or it's the cosplayers that so many of them, they've come out to the studio, they've kind of become super fans, they invest so much
ويتكلم عن ردة فعل
in
الناس
the
وإنه
sheer amount of
في
time
بنت
that
صغيرة
people spend
لبست
in the
زيهم
game.
وقامت ترتب وقامت
photo
تظبط
mods.
في
Some people have
الغرفة
spent weeks and weeks just not taking snaps because it actually
هم فخورين
blurs
دحين
too much
بلعبة
professional
هورايزن
photography.
فلازم
So it's actually the extent of that kind of feedback.
هورايزن جزء واحد وإضافة.
When it's great to have such a strong female protagonist that has been
أكيد يا
loved
يوسف
by the entire
أكيد يا
PlayStation
يوسف.
community. We've just created a whole new icon for our industry.
Beautiful game, one of my absolute favorites this year. Now, okay, from my selfish perspective, one of the reasons I'm so pleased to see Horizon be such a huge hit is because, well, it's a single-player game. I love single-player games.
عاد هذا مدح اللعبة علشان تدعم السنجل بلاير ما فيها
I think it's
أونلاين.
fair to say it seems like people like them. What do you think?
والله ما أعرف يا IIMZ.
I've answered that question.
وضيف عليها كمان أفلام السنة الجاية بالهبل.
No, you know, the strange thing is it's by far our best-selling game, and it's the first solely single-player game that we've made in a long time. I don't really get the debate that much. To me, when you're
والله عاد من جد
somebody like
صادق يا
myself,
رمسيس
sometimes
بس
you're
عاد
after this kind of
فخورين
magical,
بالشيء اللي هم سووه.
unbroken narrative
ما أدري إلى الآن
experience,
مارك
and
هنري
there
ما
is
جابوا
no
سيرة
other
يسوي
way
جزء ثاني
really
اللعبة.
than having that single-player experience. So there will always be a market for that. It's hugely important.
Especially in a world as unique and exotic and interesting as Horizon.
شكلهم السنة دي بيركزوا على الكلام.
Interesting and unique as Aloy. So
You don't want to be interrupted. You want to be in that magic spell and stay there, and that's why.
العادة بلايستيشن تريلر ورا بعض لين
couldn't
خلاص.
agree more.
بعدين يقول لك خلاص.
You're gonna
انتهى
stay with
المؤتمر.
us here tonight, and we're gonna have some other folks dropping in. Thank you so
فيزيائية
much,
اتفق
Ahmed.
معك يا حبيبي بس قصتها مرة
Horizon
حلوة.
is not the only narrative-based single-player game PlayStation's focused on right now. Anyone interested in a small, handcrafted artisan franchise by the name of God of War?
الحين بيتكلم عن لعبة God of War.
Okay. Well, in that case,
مين ما
how about
يحب
we
الانمي؟
welcome Corey Barlog. He's a creative director at Santa Monica Studio.
حلو بيجيبوا اللي هو المسؤول عنها مسؤول عن لعبة God of War. يتكلم عنها. طبعا ما نعرف وقت موعدها لسه. جاء الراس الكبير. هذا المؤتمر اللي اصلا دائما سوني تعتمد عليه لكن فاجأوا الكل في مؤتمر باريس مو ذاك الشيء لكن عاد هم.
Great to see you again.
Good to see you. Yeah. Here.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. Can we get a little bit of a status check on God of War? How's that one coming along?
من الناس سألوا متى كم باقي له.
No kind of run up.
No.
No foreplay, just right to it. Right, fantastic. It's going really good. We are in a
الشغل عليه تمام.
right now, doing a lot of play testing. He's very excited. I'm very excited.
الكل متحمس هذاك متحمس.
But it is, you know, it's a big game.
الجمهور قاعد يتحرش. يبوا
I
موعد.
can't hear you louder.
يبوا موعد لGod of War.
Freebird? Is that what?
Freebird.
You feeling confident, Corey?
Oh, absolutely. I'm feeling very good about things. I would love to be able to tell people when we're going to release it, but my dog ate the release date, so I don't have that right now.
Okay.
ما يبغى
I
يكون
can tell you a
موعده.
little bit more about it. Right now, we are in the playtesting phases. In fact, this week we just finished up a playtest, and
انتهى
over
من
the last
اختبارها.
4 or 5 playtests we've been clocking in. I think the total gameplay time is somewhere in the arena of 25 to 35 hours.
واو 25 ساعة إلى 30 ساعة عشان
That's
يعني
big. I mean,
ساعات اللعب
It's
في
not
God
as
of
big as
War.
his game, but I'm, you know.
يعني زي
getting
جراند
there.
ثيف أوتو تقريبا.
it's getting there. I mean, I got to say, I was assuming it was in the maybe 10, 15, 20 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people.
Yeah.
And then we sort of accidentally made it a lot.
25 30 ساعة ترى مرة شيء
It's
رهيب.
twice as big as we expected. That's funny.
مرة شيء رهيب.
Sean, you know, a question I've been wondering about. Corey obviously has a very unique vision here for God of War. It is quite a shift from what we've seen from the last six games, I think it is, in the series. So what was it about Corey's pitch and his vision that sold worldwide studios on this new God of War?
A bribe.
Well, he said he'd ship in 2018. Corey has so much expertise and knowledge.
لأنه هذا بيمدح اللي هو كوري اللي هو مسؤول عن
secret skills, as if he might have sat in some library at some university and reading all the forbidden, Norse mythology books they have in the back room.
This is totally true.
And so when he took me through his vision for the game and really taking it to a new place, not only by the camera angle, but the type of story we're telling, a more narrative-driven and not so like brawler-driven kind of game. I thought this is exactly the place where
25-30 ساعة شيء رهيب.
War franchise. It keeps it true to its roots, yet makes it new all over again.
الحين قاعد يمدح فيه.
And that's what Corey sold me on. It took him about 90 minutes to tell you. I just told you in 4 minutes, but
ممكن عالم مفتوح على خط في نفس الوقت.
A bit loquacious like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy who's shipped his game, and this is the guy who's in crunch.
He is way more relaxed.
Compare and contrast.
What are you still doing here, man? You gotta be. What's the bug count?
Right. I'm getting texted right now with the bug count.
So Corey, the game is at least bigger than I expected. I can say that based on what you've been telling me. It's large. It's large. So, but in a big world like that, how do you sort of keep a narrative focus? Like, how do you stay on track with the player?
Very, very, very carefully.
طبعا أنا سأله على العالم كيف تخلي العالم
a lot to figure
اللعيبة
out
يركزوا
how
في
we
العالم.
keep the player focused. And one of the original things I was talking to people about was treating the game like a tour bus. So that you're in this massive world and we're sort of rewarding the player for being curious, and you can kind of pull the string to get off the tour bus, which the tour bus is the narrative in this story. And you can kind of go look around, check out the world, but the bus is always a few steps away, no matter what you do. So it's kind of a fun exploration in the world.
أتوقع زي
I think we use the analogy of a theme park just around the corner here, Disneyland, for Making Horizon Zero Dawn. Or a tour bus.
And that really was like a theme park.
It's a theme park.
It's amazing.
هذا ما فهمته الأمام بس اللي واضح إنه قدروا يعرفوا يدمجوا العالم المفتوح مع القصة مع بعض.
From God of War.
But
because we got you here, you can add some context and some information that we maybe didn't have back then.
Oh, good.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll that.
So I'm going to say something right away. I was talking about playtesting. We were still building the system for the kids' ability to talk in-game, the banter system we call it. So Atreus in the game wasn't fully talking a lot. So when we made this video, I was dropping the audio in without us having playtested it. So I treat this video a little bit like it was a giant playtest with the world. So we sort of discovered as we sent it out in a playtest that was happening almost the same time this was coming out, that we were like, oh man, he talks too much. We need to chill that out a little bit. So it was kind of a fantastic realization. This right here is just
ركزوا على إنه الولد يتكلم يعني
sort of
بشكل
the
معتدل.
moment-to-moment combat.
ما يكون بس ساكت.
Previous ones we had focused a little bit on the story and the tone and the world, and this is kind of giving you
التريلر
that
طبعا
sense
قديم
that
ترى.
we haven't really lost that pick up and play aspect.
آخر واحد مو مرة قديم.
In all the encounters, we're really going to allow the player to really open up and use their own creativity in each of the experiences, using the environment, using other characters against each other.
الحين قاعد يتكلم على البيئة وعلى.
Very fun. And this is really just a area you find in the game when you're around exploring. So this is not even the sort of main critical path.
بيقول إنه هذا ترى مو من القصة، هذا شيء أنت.
Honeycomb. That's nice.
لازم تقول تقعد تفتش في الخريطة وتوصل للمكان.
It is absolutely honeycombed.
بدري بداية سنة 2018.
I remember there being something here at the end.
ما حددوا لها وقت لسه.
Well, because it was Halloween, right? You just gotta scare the shit out of people.
Anything you can share about that particular ghoul?
That's the Revenant, one of the characters that we've introduced in the Lost Pages, and those are characters that are practitioners of Sather magic, and they've been doing it for so long they've kind of lost their humanity and their
بيتكلم على الشخصيات
human form, if you will.
في شخصية عرضوها قبل كذا أتوقع
The drug of magic.
Right.
All right.
And it's a honeycomb. Right.
So we have tour buses, we have honeycomb.
Right.
Theme park.
I'm so good at this.
Corey, it's been 6 games. This will actually be the 7th game, I believe, in the God of War series.
I think it's actually, if you include the mobile.
I was
like,
wondering if
God of War betrayal. ما أعتقد حيتكلموا ويجيبوا سيرة ردد.
So how do you keep up with fan expectations? I mean, there's a big history with this title.
There really is. very tirelessly.
الحين سألوا على موضوع إنه تاريخ
وسمعة اللعبة. What people are seeing when we are showing stuff. This is a labor of love for everybody at Santa Monica. So a lot of people have worked on this franchise from the beginning.
كثير منهم اشتغلوا على اللعبة من البداية إلى الآن.
So I hope that you all do as well.
الكل متحمس، دائما متحمس. جو العالم كيف عرق هذا يقول لك من الحماس.
Do you have any advice?
Keep going back to these.
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Right.
I'm trying to help you.
All right,
Herman, you guys shipped. So you've been where Corey is right now. Do you have any words of wisdom? Any advice?
أي نصيحة؟
No, so Corey's now in a place where your
نصيحة منه
productivity every hour counts. I really don't know what he's doing here right now. He should be back in the studio. But it's also the most interesting phase in the project where everything kind of falls into place. I know because we're pretty close to Guerrilla Games and Santa Monica Studio. We actually visit each other. We do an exchange program. We have a lot of people that have been outside of this team.
قاعد فار ما عدا زي
And I know
الجزء
that these guys
الأجزاء
are in a
القديمة
situation
تغيرت
now
اللعبة.
where everything is falling into place, so it's going to be magical. I can't wait to visit soon.
Yes. I want to visit you guys too. I never have gotten a chance. Everybody else goes out there.
Invitation is open.
Right.
You're
all
too
right.
busy.
Finish the game.
Totally going out there. We should crowdfund that.
يقول له finish the game.
You say that Corey needs to go finish
I
the
think
game.
you speak for a lot of people here. I think when you say that.
Right. We'll just delay the game. I'll go out there.
Corey, I don't know if you got a chance to check out the God of War booth that's actually being built right this minute here at PlayStation.
I have not seen it live in person. I've seen photos and then heard about it over the phone.
حيكون في بوث لهم للي هناك.
So you'll be able to. There's a lot of great photo ops. You'll be able to kind of wear the
Kratos
face paint, be able to don the armor, take photos. But there's a special reward for those who are brave enough to get their head shaven.
Yeah.
Any takers out there? Who's daring enough?
Seriously?
Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well.
Okay, we're gonna do it now. I left it at home.
Corey, thank you so much.
We're
gonna have some other guests dropping by here. On that note, it sounds like some folks here watched the Game Awards last night, right? Okay.
يقول بعض الناس يمكن كانوا
awesome new look at dreams, and I thought it might be fun to
اتفرجوا على العرض حقهم زي أنا تقريبا يعني.
All right. Well, please welcome Shaban Reddy from Media Molecule.
هذه لعبة بيجيبوا مخرجها دحين كمان. إذا ما خاب ظني يعني. مفروض المؤتمر يكون اليوم بس عروض وبكرة يخلوا الناس تتصور وتلعب.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Shaban Reddy.
شافان ريدي اهي صاحبة اللعبة. والله هذه والله فرحة كبيرة ما شاء الله.
Hello. Hi. Ready? Really forgot it was. Hello. Oh, hugs.
I made you shake it for one second.
يا حليلة.
See you. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is the more relaxing seat.
This is so relaxing.
It's lovely.
قاعدين يمدحوا الكنبة.
Well.
والله من جد كلهم شيبان.
This is the stress seat. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll take it on. All right.
Shaban, I gotta ask. I mean, what's Media Molecule been up to lately?
Well, we have
فأتكلم عن
been
اللعبة
so
هذه.
busy.
المؤتمر غريب يا أخي.
Getting dreams ready for everybody. So we're so excited to be here at PSX and sharing the project. You know, for us, like we're a studio that loves to, you know, bring new experiences and innovative new experiences.
الله يسعدك يا زياد.
Can't wait to see what you're going to do with it.
How would you describe Dreams? I mean, it seems like a game that's kind of
الحين
hard
أبغى
to describe.
تشرح اللعبة.
Well, I mean,
توصفها.
so we did make Little Big Planet, and for us, Dreams is our next step into the Play, Create, Share domain.
شوف اللعبة كيف.
I mean, in the trailer that we released last night, like the really important thing about that announced our story mode and sort of showed what the story is that we're making.
لعبة الغاز.
But also the really important thing about that is that everything was made in Dreams. So, you know, create this time is that you can create absolutely anything. You can create games, you can create movies, like all of the characters, the animation, the logic, everything was made in Dreams. And so for us, that's what's, you know, what's a really
كل شيء سووه في دريمز ما ادري قصده حلم ولا قصده اسم الاستوديو حقه.
So really it is like that next step on with Play, Create, Share.
Tell us a little bit more about what we're seeing here in the story mode. I mean, I think there was sort of like three different dreams or universes.
That's right, yeah. It's cool. So here you have little debug, So
شيء طبيعي متوترة يعني هذول مو متعودين على الميديا زي كذا يعني مسرح.
It's called Art's Dream and here you're seeing Debug. This is the sort of more sci-fi.
الحين قاعد تشرح على اللعبة إنه خيال علمي.
Going with one type of gameplay, one type of look, we would do the three. So this is a sci-fi.
Sci-fi يعني خيال علمي.
We also have the sort of film noir setting, which is point-and-click adventure, and there is the childhood fantasy, which is kind of classic MM with a bit of horror.
والله ما أعرف يا يوسف.
Yeah, I think we're seeing this right now. Yep. Looks lovely. I mean, it's so interesting to me. You could build something like this. I mean,
they look so different.
إيش هذا؟
Yeah. Well, that's sort of the point because we want to show.
إيش اللعبة تغيرت هي ولا؟
Done with the tools, and this theme here, the mystery theme, is just it's absolutely gorgeous. The whole theme is just drop dead stunning. And for us, like it was really.
لعبة ألغاز مركزين على الألغاز فيها.
Sort of the chiseled characters.
الله يسعدك يا زياد.
Here we have a map. And so
this is
sort of how the dream is laid out.
هذه الأحلام.
And so you'll see that as you play through it, we're beginning here now into Art's Dream.
أيوة هذا اللعبة اللي شفناها صحيح.
Character, and this is again in the noir.
نوم العوافي يا دفنون.
But yeah, for us it was the idea of like.
أنا هذه يمكن ثالث قهوة أشربها.
Settings and sort of binding them together into an interwoven narrative for people to experience.
Not to belabor the point, but
هذا اللي قاعد يحلم.
You've made all of this in the Dreams engine.
That's right. All of it is
ألعب يا عمي.
All made in Dreams, running real time.
And the tools are there that someone could recreate that.
That's right. Yep.
On their own.
Yep.
والله اللعبة متغيرة يعني مو بس على شيء واحد مو نمط واحد.
I've always been wondering with this title. I mean, how far sort of does the rabbit hole go when it comes to genres? I mean, can you make like racing games? Can you make RPGs? Yep. Can you make?
I think what we learned from LBP is give people.
أتوقع إنه اللي أنا فهمته إنه تقدر كمان تسوي أنت. تسوي الشخصية ترى في جيم بلاي. اللغة إنك في حلم وإنك تسوي الشخصية ترى في الجيم بلاي. أوكي. الرجال الظاهر اللي أنا فهمته في حلم والجيم بلاي تلعب شخصية أنت تسويها.
Genre bending, different genres coming together, and that's going to be super exciting.
It strikes me, Corey. I mean. Would there be any benefit to God of War, maybe borrowing some of this Dreams technology, and would that help you get across the finish line a little quicker?
I would have had a release date today had I had.
Speaking of that, actually, Shaban, do we have a target release time here for Dreams?
So we're releasing.
رسالة دحين عنا الوقت.
Right?
Yeah. So we're ready, getting ready. Yep.
I would imagine you need some kind of beta or something to really launch a game like this.
That's right, yeah. So we're going to do a beta prior to launch, but we're not announcing the exact dates just yet.
لها بيتا إن شاء الله حتكون يعني ببلاش حتجربوها.
Desperate to get it onto the beta, so we'll be definitely doing that.
بس ما حددت وقت.
Sister studios within the world.
I know. Well, come on over.
We'll do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
get a copy early, right?
Yeah. Well, we'd love to do the jam, Worldwide Studios Jam. Like, how cool would that be?
I like that. I'm in. Let's do it.
I mean, we're going to do it. Like, I just think it would be the best.
I'll cover the pizza for that.
All right, thanks, Shaban. We've been doing a lot of talking here tonight. I kind of feel like playing a game. I mean, what do you guys think?
تكلمنا كثير وأحس إنه نحتاج لعبة.
And you guys have any ideas about a fun game to play with friends?
بيسأل أي لعبة تعرفوها.
Sit down and play
يلعبون
Yahtzee
فيها
right here on
فريند
the
يعني
stage.
جروب.
I've got an idea.
جات فكرة.
Overcooked is a brilliant game. No, we're not going to play Overcooked up here. We're going to play.
We've done Until Dawn before in the group setting.
Yes, we're going to play Detroit Become Human.
حلو بيلعبوا الدكتوريون.
Please welcome Guillaume from Quantic Dream.
هذه اللعبة رهيبة. لعبتها في يوم اللاعبين. مرة جميلة اللعبة. خلينا نقول هي خيارات بس اللي يعجبك انه نهايتها مختلفة. ما هي زي مثلا لعبة الان نوار خيارات بس النهاية واحدة. هذا المسؤول حق كونتنت دريم. اللغة مسكوها في الشارع يا ساتر.
lot of people.
A lot of people here. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. We got the idea from this from the very first PlayStation experience, by the way, where we fired up Until Dawn. Great game. I'm sure you guys are fans of it. And had everyone cheer and holler to decide what actions we should take. But before we do that, we'll do that in just a minute. Guillaume, I wanted to ask, what inspired Detroit Become Human?
Well, as you know, in 2011, we started to work on a tech demo called Kara.
Oh yeah.
And you know, this Android that is getting built. And
in
2012, we showed it as a prototype. Everyone was asking us, you know, what happens to Kara when she goes out into the world? And so David Cage and the team started to work on, you know, what happens when she comes out. And so we imagined this world in about 20 years. Human-like androids are really commonplace. So they're everywhere.
والله الكرب مليان يعني حيتعب مطورين.
And although they look and speak and behave like human beings, they're only machines. They're really at the service of humans. And so in the game, you're going to play as 3 of these androids. Kara, of course, Connor, and Marcus. And they're each very different models. They have their own backstory. They have their own place in society.
طبعا الدوتوريود خلينا نختصرها لكم. اللعبة فكرتها انه تجيب آليين ويشتغلون خدم عندك او سواق اي شيء. فهم اسمهم دوتوريود اتوقع اسمهم زي لما نقول اندرويد.
I love games like this. And the great news is this is playable here this weekend at PlayStation Experience.
بيلعبونا اللي هناك لعبناه
احنا. But I
قبل
don't want to wait. Why wait, right? I want it all. I want to open my presents right now.
وحتكون باللغة العربية نسيت أقول لكم.
Take your position, please. Guillaume will be playing on PS4 Pro. And here's what's going to happen is all you early bird ticket holders out there, you're going to help Guillaume make decisions in this game. And you're going to do that by making noise.
اللعبة يقدر يعطيه أو يساعده.
I don't hear you well, so please.
بري أوردر ولا قاعد والله ما أدري ما لقطت كذا.
So a little bit of context, we're playing this hostage scene, which is the very first scene in the game. We're playing as Connor. Connor is a prototype. He's been built to investigate deviant androids that all of a sudden do something weird. And so we're going into this hostage scene where the house android has taken a little girl hostage. And we're going to try and save the girl.
هذه لعبتها أنا في يوم اللاعبين بس ما أتوقع عرضوها كجيم بلاي. يمكن هنا يعرضوها أول مرة فبرافو على البلايستيشن السعودي لما جابوها يوم اللاعبين. هتشوفوا فكرتها كيف وزي ما قلت الجميل فيها إنه تلعب إنه حتصير باللغة العربية. هذا اللي أنت تلعب فيه الآلي محقق. لاحظوا الجهاز طبعا مرة كأنهم بشر. ايه دحين تدخلوا في الجريمه هذه. ترى اللعب زي كذا. دحين يبدا.
I'm in control of the character and really moving around the way I want with the left analog stick. With the right analog stick I can interact.
شايف؟ الله يسعدك يا زياد. فزي كذا.
Connor is very intelligent.
ما شاء الله عليه. ما انتبهت على ايش قاعدين يضحكوا بس. سمكة.
Shall I save the fish or not?
يقول المفروض أساعد السمكة أو أتأخرنا.
There's no sound.
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
انصدمت إنه آلي تقول المفروض ترسله شخص مو ترسل لي آلي. طبعا هنا تقدر كلهم يقولوا له ساعد السمكة ساعدها. ليف أو سيف. ليف سيبها سيف ساعدها.
Remember that every action has a consequence.
بيقول كل ردة فعل. وهذه ما لقطت الكلمة الأخيرة.
So at any moment you can hold R2 and you enter what we call the mind palace of the character. Shows you your objectives.
في اي وقت تقدر تضغط R2 على اساس يوريك ال زي ما انتم شايفين الحركة هذه.
So here for instance I can see that I can talk to Captain Allen.
الحين حيتكلم.
My name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
هو اسمه كونر. ما أعطاه وجه. شكلهم كارهين الآليين.
It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily.
يقول already في 2 من رجالي ماتوا.
If it falls, she falls.
لا لسه بداية البث تقريبا احنا.
So I can ask him about the deviant's name, emotional shock.
الحين هو
Experienced an emotional shock recently.
الناس مبسوطين قاعدين يختاروا.
I need information to determine the best approach. Have you tried its deactivation codes?
The first thing we tried.
والله مطنش وترى.
Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Okay.
زعل منه الظاهر. كوجو مطور لعبة ميتال جير أيقونة الألعاب.
Connor the investigator have special abilities. One of his abilities
واحدة من القدرات الخاصة فيه.
Evidence. And if you find all the evidence, you can then put them together.
إذا حصلت الأدلة تقدر تركبها مع بعض.
And you enter into the reconstruct mode. So you can basically reconstruct.
زي حركة باتمان على أساس إنه يركب الحدث كيف صار. تقدر تعيد وهذه لعبتها تقدر تعيد وتزيد إلين ما تحصل شيء معين يعني مثلا لحظة ما مسك يجيب بالك أوكي معناته ممكن في بصمات.
Okay, so we have unlocked something here apparently.
في حاجة فكيت أنت من هنا.
May use later in the game.
ممكن تكون حاجة تستفيد منها بعدين.
So I'm going to further investigate this apartment.
الآن دحين حصلت 51% من المعلومات.
So here.
طبعا في آلي خطب بنت. الآلي هذا ماسك البنت بس ما ينفع تروح له لما تعرف إيش اللي ساير. أساس لما تيجي تتفاوض مع الآلي تعرف كيف تحشره. مثلا لو زعلان ما أخذ راتب مثلا طب أنت كيف عرفت إنه ما أخذ راتب؟ أو ليش ما أخذ راتب؟ فلازم تجمع كل الأدلة هنا عشان لما تيجي تتقابل معاه وتتفاوض معاه تعرف تحل المشكلة. فعشان كذا قاعد يحقق هو دحين هنا. يبي يعرف ليش زعل الآلي مثلا. لعبة رهيبة أنا عجبتني الصراحة. تقدر تطنش هذا كله تروح للآلي على طول عادي جدا ترى. بس عاد الله يعينك. هذا الآلي.
Okay, now we know the deviant's name is Daniel. Maybe something that we can use later on.
طبعا اسم الآلي دحين عرف إنه اسمه دانيال لأنه دانيال هذا آلي كان شغال عندهم قلب عليهم. ليش قلب؟ الله أعلم. هنا تحاول أنت تعرف إيش اللي ساير.
So at any moment I can press R2 here and see.
شايفين كمية الأدلة الموجودة؟
Yellow flags. That's an indication of everything that's interactive in the.
ما حركت هو قالها في البداية إنه في آلي وضرب 2 وشارد مع البنت. فهذا الأبو زي ما شفته في الصورة. عرف الطلقة فين جات تقريبا 3 طلقات هذا اللي واضح معانا.
I have a bad controller that we know now.
طيب لو تلاحظوا مكتوب كلوز تو انالايز اللي هي زي ما تقول الغاز او حاجة تحصلها معينة زي الأدلة. حصل 4 كلها. دحين تقدر تبني على طبعا انت لما تحصل الأدلة يصير زي كذا تبدأ تعرف ايش اللي صار. تقدر تتحكم بالكاميرا. تخيل لو انه التحقيق حقيقي زي كذا. يعني دحين انت عرفت انه كان يستخدم شوفوا الجهاز وفي واحد جاء طلق عليه من الخلف 3 طلقات.
Okay, we found something.
حصل شيء هناك زي فكرة باتمان. لا هذه مهمة يعني من اللعبة. الحين بيروح يشوف ايش هو ذا الدليل اللي هو الكمبيوتر اللابتوب يعني الايباد هذا. فك الايباد. ها نيو موديل آلي جديد، فمعناته الآلي القديم عرف انه بيشتروا آلي جديد فشكله عشان كذا زعل. 69% شايفين الطلق من الآلي القديم زعل وقربع عليهم الدنيا. شايفين الآلي هذا برا، هذه شفناه احنا اول حتى عرضوها بس جابوها من النهاية بدون هذا كله. هذا واحد من الشرطة اللي ماتوا اتوقع. شايفين عرف انه شوف هنا في مسدس المفروض هنا في يده بالضبط. الحين تقدر تبني السيناريو تشوف ايش اللي صار لما جو اول شرطيين طلقوا على الآلي. شوف عشان كذا في الدم الازرق على الجدار. قام هو طلق على الشرطي وكانت مع البنت بس والآلي مات. الشرطي مات. مسدس طلع هناك موجود. كذا حصل المسدس معناته حتروح على المسدس دحين. شايفين كيف طريقة التحقيق؟ ترى في اشياء مو شرط تنتبه لها انت يعني كل واحد وطريقة لعبه. حصل المسدس تقدر تاخذه او انك ترجعه. انت كذا اخذته صار معاك مسدس ودسيته ما حد داري عنه.
Okay, so now I have a 78% probability of success.
78%.
Let's go.
78% يقول خلاص تكفي انه ممكن ننجح. شوف طلق عليك.
Okay, now we need to be quick.
لازم نكون سريعين الحين لما تيجي تاخذ قراراتك. هذا الآلي الزعلان. في سنايبرية يقدروا ينتفوه ترى بس المشكلة لازم تحط في بالك البنت. شوف عرفت انت اسمه. عرفت اسمه دانيال. شايفين كيف المعطيات اللي جمعتها تقدر تستخدمها دحين زي طريقة الانوار اللي انا قاعد العبها. دانيال بدأ يتوتر خاصة مع الهليكوبتر جاء. لازم تمشي بشويش. ايش اللي تبغى تسويه؟ تبغى تقول له هدي؟ العالم قاعدين يقولوا له لازم يقول نساعد الشرطي. يقول له ستوب لا تسوي شيء. مسدس برضه مو في يد. يقول له قاعد ينقص دم كثير وممكن يموت. يقول له ايش المشكلة؟ كل البشر دائما يموتوا ما هي مشكلة ترى. يقول له لا تلمسه. اسمع كلامه. جمهور متحمس. تقول له الصراحة ولا تكذب؟ يقول له انا ما معايا مسدس. قال له كذاب. لو قال له انا معايا مسدس كان.
Okay, so now we can use what we've unlocked. Quick.
نقدر نستخدم الاشياء اللي احنا فكيناها اول. اللعبة حتكون مترجمة ترى اعلنوا عنها من يوم اللاعبين.
That's good.
يقول هذه زي البشر الثانيين ما يحبوني ولا شيء. رياليستيك تكون واقعي بليمينج تلومه. قال له كانوا بيبدلوك وعشان كذا انت زعلان. يقول صح. يعني جاء على باله انه حيرموه حيقتلوه لانه آلة ذكية يقول أنا عارف إنه مو غلطك. يقول له مو غلطك ولا كنت أبغى يصير كذا. يقول في النهاية أنا كنت عبد عندهم وأسوي الشيء اللي هم يبغوه فما يهمني. بدأ يتلخبط. يقول اسمع نويز، اسمع صوت. خليهم يروحوا، يقول مزعجين. فخلاص قال لهم روح. كل شيء ماشي تمام. طبعا ارجع اكرر، انت مسؤول، لو قتلها الله يعينك حتاخذ انت الملامه. خلاص 99%. انا فرصتك الاخيره قال. يقول لو قتلته ترى حيقتلوك. زعل. يقول ابغى اروح، ابغى سياره. تستخدم مسدس، فكوا لك الخاصيه. تقتله. خلاص انقذ. هي هذه اللعبه بكل بساطه، وتخيلوها عاد بالعربي، مو زي ما قال بلايستيشن السعوديه، اي حصريه او الشرق الاوسط بشكل عام، اي حصريه من بلايستيشن مترجمه. خلاص انقذ. قاعد يطل فيه منصدم، كان مستحقره انه آلة. عشان كذا اقول لكم انا حبيت هاللعبه.
نايس جوب، نايس جوب.
رهيبه رهيبه رهيبه.
You guys should be very proud you saved the fish.
You gotta save that fish. That was incredibly tense. And I'll tell you, I played that 2 or 3 different times. I didn't even know you could do that. I would always talk them out of it, or I mean.
يقول لعبت أكثر من مرة.
How many ways are there to solve that situation?
There are many ways, but more than the different endings, and that's true for this scene, but for all the other scenes, everything that you do has a consequence. And so you have to experience it for yourself, because watching someone playing it yourself is really totally different. But we're really trying to give players the possibility to make decisive decisions that are going to impact each of the characters' fate and totally change the story. And it's really our most ambitious project. It's the most branching narrative that we've ever created. And
طبعا دول نفسهم اللي كانوا شغالين على هافي رين، ونسيت اللعبة الثانية.
Incredible game that we've created because we are touching
نسيت اللعبة الثانية. المهم على نفس الفكرة.
Certain themes that are
بس هنا صار الوضع مختلف. طبعا القضايا تختلف.
Hope we think that we're going to touch players on an emotional
يعني في قضايا حتلامس قلبك، زي القضية ذيك اللي عرضوها حقت البنت الصغيرة اللي أبوها يضربها ويلطشها. تنقهر أنت حتى من الأب. حيكون في عاطف لدرجة قراراتك تصعب عليك.
How many pages is the script? I need to know.
So David Cage says 2,000. I counted them. It's slightly more.
Yeah, slightly more. That's a lot more probably.
بيتكلم عن السكريبت اللي هو القصة ككتابة.
At the end of the development, obviously, and we have thousands of story permutations that we're going through.
آلاف من القصص حاطينها.
So wait, you have been working on this for 7 years, and you said you were working on yours for how long were you working on yours?
Pretty much, yeah.
7? Seriously, I'm 5 years, less than 5 years.
We'll be thinking about the game. We're thinking about the game for 3 years. Then we
Beyond too soon.
But it's necessary.
Everybody's just trying to top me. That's cool.
Finish the game, Corey.
Now I don't want to. Now I want to take an additional 2 to 3 years.
Do I have more time?
No, I'm just kidding.
بيتكلم على السنين.
It's fine.
Great job, everybody. You saved the hostage. That was Detroit Become Human. Play it this weekend.
And you
play
saved
that.
the fish.
get a totally different
هيلعبون
experience.
نفس المهم الناس هنا.
That is coming out next year, right? Next year on PS4?
It is coming out next year in spring.
I am buying that. Ooh. Oh my. Oh,
تنزل السنة الجاية.
Exclusive. Okay, well, very cool, very cool, good stuff so far. But I gotta say, who wants to see some trailers? You want to see some new game trailers?
ايوه من اول دحين بيورونا تريلرات لألعاب جديدة.
Let's see some new game trailers. Roll it.
يلا تريلرات لألعاب جديدة. أول مرة نشوفها دحين يعني.
So what is this? Like hole simulator?
It's kind of cool. You put trash in the hole and it gets bigger.
You know what would be cool? If it actually ran at 60 frames per second.
Dude, it does.
يقول له عارف إيش الحماس لما تلعب على 60 فريم.
Does it have a platinum trophy?
I don't know. I just started.
So like, what's the point of the game?
There's puzzles. If you collect the film, the hole catches on fire.
Oh, this game has up dog, right?
What's up dog?
What's
up dog?
سحبوا نفسهم.
Seriously, what's up dog?
شكلها لعبة على الكاي بس تضحك. كل شيء تسحبه. شوف الثعلب كيف يطل. والله احسها حقت كاي الالعاب اللي زي كذا. ايش كأنه شعار يوبيسوفت. ارك تخيل ارك عاد كله العاب جديده دحين. تيجر ترون فيوتشر لعبه جديده بالفي ار. يعني هذا بالفي ار ركزوا ما هي تلعبها عادي. السنة الجاية والله ما ادري في العاب في هذا عن 3200 هذه عن 3000. بس حلوة. ويكد واتش هوتلاين ميامي 3 دقيقة.
これも可能性かよ。
شو اللعبة دي؟
全員ぶっ飛ばすだけだ。
والفي انبسطوا اليابانيين دحين. والله عاد مو شرط يعني. شوف لسه تريلرات شغالة.
Hang on just a minute.
هذا شكله لها ناس يحبوها ما ادري احد يعرف اللعبة. في 2018 خلاص. باقي لسه باقي. دايرة اكس مربع بانداي نامكو. شكل اللعبة حقت امس يمكن اللي عرضوها. ايوه اللعبة اللي عرضوها امس. ما يمديني اكبر الكام يا زياد. ما عاد يمديني.
I am ready to fight you.
يلا لعبة سيوف انبسطوا يا اخي. نبغى لعبة سيوف بس فيها تقطيع، يد تطير رجل تطير. والله رفع البنت رفيع، ما اعطاها فرصة تتنفس. في العاب رعب، في العاب الحين هي دور ترفعه مرة كذا ومرة كذا. ما ادري ليش دائما العاب السيوف القديمة يحطوا لك صدى في الصوت، ما ادري ليه. يا سنة تخيبون ظننا تجيبوا لنا بعدها لعبة محترمة، يبقى شيء جديد. ما راح يزعقوا على اساس انه اول مرة نشوفها. لا ما اتوقع الصراحة، لسه في شيء من كابكم. هذا اعتقد هانتر مونستر هانتر مونستر. المهم هي في لها حيكون ان شاء الله بيتا، تقدر تلعبها اونلاين مع اصحابك اذا كانت هي، يعني ماني متأكد بس الى الان احس كأنها هي.
Then that means the Elder Crossing is upon us again.
اتوقع هي.
Quite a sight.
Just wait till we're finished.
Soon, I hope.
The second fleet always delivers.
ايش هذا؟ هي مونستر هانتر. الحلو فيها تقدر تلعب اونلاين، يعني انت واصحابك معاك. دحين حينزلوا لها بيتا اتوقع قريب، فرصة تجربوها اونلاين ببلاش. عجبتك كويس، ما عجبتك خلاص الله يغفر لها من اللعبة.
It's an ecological marvel, one that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
والله ما تدري يمكن يعرضوها ديفل ماي كراي. هذه اليابانيين يموتوا فيها، كلها تصيد وحوش فيها. بس ديزاستر ريبورت والله ما ادري، نقول ان شاء الله. هو انا نزل افتكر فيديو او تريلر قريب، ما اتوقع روكستار لها ظهور مره الا اذا صارت عاد ما ادري، بس توقعي لا بالضبط صح. ودحين جايبين حقت هورايزن الوي الوي معاهم حاطينها في اللعبة. اتمنى احنا كعرب نعطي فرصة للالعاب اللي زي كده، خاصة انها اونلاين. يعني فكرة تلعب العاب زي كده اونلاين احس انه شيء جميل، تغيير جو. هذا شكلها عالمة، لعبة مليانة استكشافات. مونستر هانتر والله انا بجربها، دام بتنزل منها بيتا وبلاش جربها، ليش لا؟ ما احنا خسرانين شيء. ايش جابوا هذا ميجا مان حطوه. الموسيقى حقت هو تهويه. ميجا مان في لعبة مونستر هانتر، قبله الوي، لسه شكله فيه تريلر. لا هذه ما هي حصرية، هذه ما هي حصرية.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Andrew House and Mark Cerny.
على أي لعبة؟ أنا المشكلة ما أحفظ الأسماء كويس.
Wow, a lot of people.
يقول ناس كثيرين.
So, Andy, you've been at the heart of PlayStation for over 20 years now, and you've been planning a change for the last few months. Is there a little you can tell everyone about that?
Sure. You know, in essence, I have been with PlayStation since the start, and I've been through some good times and some not so good times. And I think right now the business is probably in the best shape, our platform, our games, than I've ever seen it. And thank you. I hope you guys agree.
هذا رئيس سوني بلحمه وشحمه.
And with that, and having finally achieved the creation of Sony Interactive Entertainment, bringing all of our company together under one roof. And then on top of that, having been with the same company for 27 years, 14 of those years working in Japan, it just felt like the right time to hand a great thing to the next generation, and for me to just go and find one more adventure.
So yeah, the tribute at the Game Awards last night was definitely very emotional.
Yeah.
And so tonight we have a special guest who also wants to celebrate your impact on gaming. But before that,
معانا ضيف جدا خاص. بس أول شيء في فيديو لازم نشوفه.
Once there was an explosion.
أوه! عرفتوها؟ Death Stranding. والله اليوم قاعد أتفرج التريلر 20 مرة بس أبى أعرف شيء بسيط فيها. يعني ها جمعنا كم معلومة. أسيبكم مع التريلر ثاني مرة.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
بعد ما يصير انفجار تطلع لك الحياة اللي احنا نعرفها. بعدين يصير الانفجار ثاني مرة. لاحظوا الكلام حتى اللي في صدره بالمقلوب. في كود. لعبة Death Stranding خرافية. هناك صاحبه هذا اللي في ظهره لو تلاحظون هذا ما ادري ايش هو دائما يحطوه في الالعاب واتوقع شيء للهنود الحمر حتى بجراند ثيفت أوتو محطوط. لاحظوا الجثة سيارة مقلوبة. هنا في شيء غريب لو تلاحظوا الشيء الأحمر اللي في يده اللي زي الساعة هذا لما تأشر معناته الوحش جاي. لاحظوا هنا شباب الرجال صار شيبة لو تلاحظوا الوجه كيف صار وهذه صارت تزيد. لاحظوا ايش قال له اسكت ولا تتنفس. لاحظوا اللي في يده ازرق واللي تحت احمر. اتوقع الازرق يعني حالته الصحية كويسة. التنفس الظاهر انهم ما يشموا الدم بالتنفس يعرفوا مكانه. شوفوا اليد هذا هو الوحش. لاحظوا في حاجة باكم تنتبهوا لها ذحين. حط يده على السيارة على الباب حق السيارة راح. لاحظوا ايش يسوي له بيده العلامة هذه هنا ركزوا عليها. خلاص كذا الامور تمام. هنا اللي خلاني استغرب انه الجثة ما تتنفس ما تتحرك ما تقول شيء ومع هذا شوف مسكوا الوحش. تريلر جدا غريب غريب غريب. شوف الوحش جاله. لاحظوا الوحش قديش طالع منه الخيوط هذه اللي ماسكه في الدنيا هذه كلها. لاحظوا يده رجله الثوب. شوف كتم نفسه سابه. بس الوحش حول منه راح عليه. خلاص مسكه. لاحظوا الولد لسه ببطنه بهذه اللي زي والوحوش التمت عليهم. مسكوا اللي زي الوحوش ما ادري كيف مع الزيت نفط. شوف ما سحبوا على تحت، ما ادري فين كانوا بيودوه. وهنا طبعا قتلوا زي التريلر حق امس. طبعا هذا نفس اللي في التريلر اللي اول، فاكرينه ذاك الممثل اللي سوى كذا؟ واضح انه هذاك يساعده بشكله، ما اعرف. الولد على طول بدأ يتحرك وطلع من مكانه. هنا في لقطة غريبة، لاحظوا ما يعطي الولد، لا يرميه في الزيت. قاعد يطلق على الوحش هذا. لاحظوا هذا لابس نظارات، الوحش اللي على اليمين ترى لابس نظارات شمسية. لاحظوا رماه في الأرض، ما أدري ليش ما أعطاه. وهنا دمع. حركة الدمعة ذي غريبة غريبة غريبة. لأني حاولت أربطها مع الولد ماني عارف. لو تلاحظوا الوحش ركزوا على بطن الوحش، ترى فيه حبل سري، حبل سري كبير. الدنيا كلها مترابطة متشعبة. نورمان ريتس بالضبط. لا مو نورمان ريتس، الممثل الثاني نورمان ريتس هذا. شوف شال معاه الولد. طالعوا في الوحش، حتحصلوا في طالع من بطنه صرة كبيرة اهي، شوفوها. الدنيا كلها متشعبة فيه. بعد ما اكل الرجال الدنيا صارت بالابيض. طبعا الظاهر حيجيبوه كوجيما اصلا في التريلر اللي اول كان حاط قلاده. هنا لو تلاحظوا ما صار عنده قلاده رغم انه عريان، يعني بدون ملابس بدون شيء. الايادي اللي عليه علامة اليد معناتها وحش. هنا في شيء غريب. لاحظوا الوحش. لاحظوا دحين في حاجتين حتمر او 3 حاجات والله. اولها الحوت مقلوب. الحوت مقلوب، لاحظوه. السيارة مكتوب عليها يونايتد سيتي اوف امريكا اتوقع. هذا الغريب اللي اقول لكم عليه، حتى في ردد حاطينه، ما ادري ايش هرجته. وطبعا نفس الممثل بس ذي المرة مسدوح، يعني احنا دوبنا شايفينه عريان. لاحظوا الولد حيسوي نفس الحركة حقت اول اللي هي باليد، لاحظوا شفتوها؟ هنا يبدأ الموضوع غريب. يطلع الزيت هذا، وهذا اتوقع انه ممكن معناته لما يتحول من حالة لحالة يطلع الزيت هذا، ما ادري، هذا اللي جاب بالي. لاحظوا؟ لانه لاحظنا لما يجي يسحبوك يستخدموا الزيت، فاحتمال الزيت يكون هو الشيء اللي يثبت انك غيرت من شيء لشيء. شوف الربط اللي محطوطة الميدالية، شوف الميدالية هذه راحت. لاحظوا دحين يدمع، لاحظوا شوفوا هنا ثاني مرة يدمع. نفس اللقطة حقت التريلر كمان اللي اول، 5 ذولا واقفين قدامه، بس هذه المرة في انفجار تحت. يقول من اليوم ما يصير انفجار تطلع الحياة اللي احنا نعرفها، بعدين يصير انفجار ثاني وانفجار ويكون الاخير. لا حد يسألني، هذا اللي طلع معايا بحاول. طبعا اللي اعرفه كوجيما قال لازم تربطوا التريلرات كلها اللي انعرضت مع بعض، لانه في اشياء لازم تفهمها. ما فهمت صراحه. الادمي ده مجنون. هذا التريلر لاحظوا اللي على اليمين، العروسه بطنها كيف مفتوح، نفس الممثل نورمان بطنه مفتوح اللعبة ترى تفلسع. المهم بيجيبوه دحين ونشوف عاد.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hideo Kojima.
هذا هو كوجيما حاط الظهر لابس القلادة اللي قلت لكم عليها. ترى من أصعب التريلرات اللي ممكن أي أحد يفكر يحللها. الموضوع فيه رياضيات، فيه فيزياء، فيه كيمياء، لا حد يحسب تحليل كذا عادي. يعني أقصد رابطها بمعادلات حقيقية، ما هي يعني لو في معانا عالم رياضيات نستفيد منه.
So that trailer is a little strange, but the strangest thing is that after you played the game for 4 or 5 hours, all of that starts to make sense.
Really?
يقول بعد ما لعبت 4-5 ساعات تبدأ تفهم.
So, Andy, I know you and Kojima-san have a long history together. How did you meet?
بيسأل يقول ترى انتوا الاثنين دائما مع بعض لكم سنين. طبعا كوجيما كلكم عارفينه بدأ من بلايستيشن 1
I was responsible for running the show and I was hosting an event and I got a call on my cell phone saying Kojima-san's code has just been stolen by a fan from the booth and you have to go tell him.
في كود انسرق من البوث من فان
went out into the night. We had tracked him down to a restaurant and we called him outside and on the sidewalk in LA told him that his precious code had been stolen and we had no idea where it was. And I remember the looks on people's faces as some short guy was bowing deeply on the sidewalk in LA to apologize for what had just happened. Anyway, the relationship could only go in one direction from there, which obviously, so I'm pleased to say. Ne?
ご飯を食べてて、テラスみたいなところで食べてて、なぜかこう近づいてきて、こうご飯を食べてたんです。
Yeah, we were eating together. We were eating at terrace, and for no reason, for no apparent reason, Andy comes out of nowhere and approaches, and then he tells the news and he starts to apologize deeply. I remember that.
And
يقول كان ياكل جاء اعتذر منه.
I've never felt so bad in my life.
忘れられないですよね。はい。
まさに。
その前からアンディさんとは結構会議とか。
واللي ما يعرف اليابانيين من قوة إنهم مبدعين ولهم قوة اقتصادية ما يتعلم أصلا إنجليزي مو شايف الإنجليزي له داعي عندهم. أصل إحنا اللي قاعدين نترجم له وإحنا نتعلم لغتهم.
I mean, before that, I've been with Andy meetings and whatnot, but that was the first time that I really remember, closing the distance with Andy.
طبعا هو بيتكلم عن موقف صار بينه وبين أندي فصاروا يعرفون بعض من بعدها.
Can you tell us a little bit about how that came together?
دحين سألوا عن اللعبة.
ですね。先ほどトレーラー出てましたけど、あれは実機で動いてます。プレイステーションプロで 4K です。はい。
So you just saw the trailer. That is all working in real time in a PlayStation 4 Pro.
هذا على البلايستيشن برو اللي كنا نتفرج عليه.
ノーマンがこう水中みたいなとこ漂ってて自分の中に入っていきますね。あそこはプレイヤブルです。
And also in the latter half of the trailer, you see Norman in like water, kind of swimming, going to his own body. That's playable.
بيقول في اللحظة اللي شفته دخل في الموية وهذا ترى كله أنت تلعبها.
So how did Death Stranding come together?
رجع سأله نفس السؤال كيف كله جاي مع بعض.
We can skip that. So,
إلا يبغى يجاوب كيف.
So what are some of your favorite memories together?
يقول إيش الشيء اللي يعني.
食事を一緒によくしてます。ずっと前から。
ذكريات مفضلة وذاكرة ببالك.
で大体仕事の話は我々しませんので。
And we barely ever talk about work.
大体70年代80年代の
أفضل الذكريات
テレビドラマこれは主にアメリカヨーロッパとかそういうのをすごく
We mainly talk about 70s, 80s TV shows, mainly American or European TV shows.
يقول يتكلم عن 70 80
مسلسل أمريكي. Because he will take on pop culture trivia in the US and Japan, 70s, 80s, and he will kick your He's just an encyclopedia.
بيقول انه كوجيما مجنون في السبعينات الثمانينات المسلسلات هذيك سواء ياباني امريكي عنده.
Was sort of building a different form of relationship and seeing at first hand the sort of rebirth of Kojima Productions and having Sony be part of that has just been really, really phenomenal from my point of view.
بيقول انه فخور انه الشيء اللي كان يسويه كوجيما يعتبر جزء من سوني. عشان كذا بقول لكم شباب الغاز ايستر ايجز تحتاج تقرا تحتاج تتفرج. هو ده اللي قاعد يسويه ترى كوجيما المجنون.
When I became independent, I was fortunate enough to receive offers from many different people.
لما صرت لحالي يعني لما طلع من كونامي يقصد.
So I had this many offers, but I wanted to keep my freedom to create exactly what I wanted. So I wanted to work with someone that understood me.
بس أهم شيء وقتها إنه يبغى يشتغل مع ناس يكون فيها يستخدم حريته كاملة ما حد يتحكم فيه زي ما صار مع كونامي.
And well, I met with Andy and I told him, you know, this is kind of what I want to do.
هذا كم قديم قد قالوا حتى في حسابات في تويتر ما يبغى أحد يتحكم فيه خلاص. طبعا ما جاب سيرة كونامي ترى.
So normally what you would do after this point is you go into executive meetings and you do a pitch of this is kind of the expected revenue, this is exactly what I'm planning and what kind of target audience I have. That's what would normally happen.
その時アンディさんに2、3分内容を口頭で言っただけなのに OK っていうので
So I remember at that point I just told Andy maybe 2-3 minutes about what I wanted to do and just told him I didn't have any document and he just said yeah okay.
طيب بيقول انه قال لي اندي هذا الشخص اللي على اليسار حق بلايستيشن بس قال له انا عندي فكره حتى مو مجهز شيء قال له بس عندي 1 2 3 3 دقائق قال له خلاص اوكي ما عندك اي مشكله ما يحتاج تثبت ولا شيء.
これはなかった生まれなかったものです。これもこの赤ちゃんも
لاحظوا
and it would be the first work of Kojima Productions in the independent, so it was very important for me and well it was all because of Andy. Without Andy none of this would have been possible, none of this what you saw would have been created, none of the baby even the thumbs up would have been possible.
قاعد اتكلم على انه اندي ساعده كثير كان ما شفت اللعبه زي كذا وخاصه حركه الطفل كان ما شفناها كمان يعني دعمه بكل شيء يقصد.
I think maybe a shout out to Herman and Guerrilla Games for Decima. Is in order.
نعم العوافي يا مروان.
That was really it for questions. Any final thoughts? We've run. I know we needed more cards.
I think we throw it.
ちょっといいですか？
Yes, どうぞ。
でアンディさんと一緒にやりましょうということで、まあ去年の1月ですかね。
So well, going lunch with Andy last year, I think it was in January.
で企画は考えてたんですけども、テクノロジーが全くないので、エンジンもツールもないので、まあその時は事務所もなかったです。
I already had a good idea of what I wanted to do, but I didn't have the technology with me. I didn't have.
لا أنا عندي الفكرة كانت جاهزة بس ما عنده تكنولوجيا ما عنده العدة اللي يبغاها.
マークさんに相談しました。
So also thought of Mark and discussed with Mark.
でマークさんと1月世界中の
عشان كده سوني قالت له خذ لفة على كل الاستديوهات حقتنا وشوف اللي يعجبك.
今のデシマエンジンがあると。
And well, went on a tour through all the studios in the world with Mark, and at that point I met with Herman, and well, that's what led to today.
これもよくいろんなところで喋ってますけども、いろんなスタジオを回ってプレゼンテーションを受けました。エンジンはこうだよとか、ツールはこうですよとかっていうのを受けました。
This is something I often mention, but in that tour I went through different studios and I got a presentation of what kind of engine each studio was using.
لأنه هو كانت أكبر مشكلة المحرك حق اللعبة.
僕らもう何もなかったんで、
ما عنده وقت يسوي محرك.
仮事務所だったんですけども、すごく皆さん優しくしていただきました。
At that point I had nothing. I think we were 4 people in total at a very small rented space.
كانوا 4 أشخاص بس معاه في
Everyone was
الاستوديو.
really kind with us.
でゲリラの皆さんはプレゼンテーション終わってで帰ろうとした時に一つの箱をくれたんですね。
And well, Guerrilla made their presentation showing us their engine, and when we were about to leave, they just gave us a small wooden box.
箱を開けるとそこにゲリラのエンジンのソースコードが全部入ったものが入ってたと。
And well, when we opened the box, there was the whole source code of Guerrilla's engine.
で契約書も何も交わしてません。とにかく小島さんこれ持って帰ってくる。
泣き
そうになってもうここでゲームを作りたいってその時。
يعني سووا له زي برزنتيشن شرحوا له على الانجن بعدين اعطوه الانجن كامل.
It should be noted that this
لو محرك اللعبة يعني.
Nothing, no bounds, and they were just like, yeah, go ahead, please use our engine. This almost brought me down to tears, and at that point,
مو مصدق إنه أدوا الانجن كذا بكل بساطة يقول قاعد.
In part thanks to Mark.
デスストランディングっていうゲームのテーマは
بس عشان يوري الناس قد ايش بلايستيشن متعاونين معاه.
The theme of this, the theme of Death Stranding is connections. Strands.
最初にアンディさんとソニーさんとつながりがあって、マークさんとつながりがあって、ヘルマンさんのつながりがあって、皆さんとのつながりがあって、今ここにデストランディングが紹介できるっていうのが非常に嬉しく思います。ありがとうございます。
It started with a connection with me and Andy that led to a connection with Mark and that led to a
يقول أنا تواصلت مع أندي وأندي خلاني أتواصل مع البقية من الاستوديو. كل شيء صار بتواصل.
All those connections led to having Death Stranding
here today. كل التواصل اللي صار ما بين بلايستيشن وهو يعني كل الاستوديوهات خلته تطلع اللعبة هذه قدامك. صراحة الآدمي ذا خرافي.
Thank you, gentlemen.
خرافي الآدمي يعني. والله ما تدري. صراحة حلو طريقة كلامه كيف إنه يقدر الشيء اللي صار معاه.
Fun night, huh? You know, just get some old friends together. You know, just hang out. You know. Getting to be holiday times. I love spending time with friends and family, you know, and I kind of want you among that. I mean, it's seriously, it's like a game development super group is stacked up on here, just one huge name after another. Thank you so much for all of you.
We can start a musical act together. This would be wonderful, I think.
It would be incredible. What kind of game would we make if we made a game together? That's what I want to know.
We would make Death Stranding in dreams.
And it would ship in 2018.
يعني يقول لو كانوا كلهم يشتغلون مع بعض حتطلع Death Stranding في
There would be a story.
Yes, indeed, there'd be a great story.
That you'll understand at the very end.
It would come in under budget. And,
well under budget.
Well,
I'm sure.
نتكلم عن البادجت الفلوس كم
قاعدين نمزحوا مع بعض.
Anyway, PlayStation Experience is just such a special time, and we have an incredible weekend lined up for everybody here. We've got all those big panels I was talking about earlier. Naughty Dog's bringing it, Sucker Punch is bringing it, Media Molecule's bringing it, and of course, tons and tons and tons of playable PS4 and PSVR titles. Lots of stuff to play. I mean, Far Cry 5's at the top of my list. You're going to be able to play Firewall Zero Hour. That's the new PlayStation VR game we announced earlier. Shadow of the Colossus, seriously, it's the third time I've said it, I know. Absolutely gorgeous. It's going to make your eyes pop out of your head. And then don't forget, we've got Capcom Cup on Sunday as well. That's going to be a lot of fun, too. That's going to be right here. I truly think it is our biggest PlayStation experience yet, and I hope you all agree when you get out there on the show floor tomorrow. Before we wrap up, though, Sean, there's been something I've been meaning to mention to you.
Way down here, all by myself on the stage.
Way down there. That's right. That's right. There's this thing with this shirt. You know, I see it kind of peeking out there out of your... What's the deal with that?
ما أنا قايل لكم من أول إيش لابس تيشيرت.
Can we get a look?
So we kind of, it's this kind of tradition sort of happened by accident, and that I would wear a shirt on stage at PSX with the kind of games to come in the future, things I want to see happen. There was the infamous Crash Bandicoot t-shirt experience, but it led our friends and partners at Activision to bring out Crash Bandicoot again, which is one of the biggest, one of our most successful titles this year. We've done that with Ratchet, we've done that with Wipeout, and now we have Wipeout VR coming.
Bib Ribbon.
Yep. And so this, your shirt. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, I don't exactly recognize it.
ما حد عرف اللعبة.
Can you tell us anything about this?
Medieval.
Can you tell it? What is that? Anyone know what that is?
It says Sir Dan.
Sir Dan? ايش هي
I've
السردان؟
been getting a lot of feedback about the title Medieval. It's a really important title.
Medieval.
In my personal journey, in my career, we worked on that when I moved to London. We would like to bring it back
Medieval
on
اسم مو غريب عليه.
PlayStation 4. We think Sir Daniel needs one more resurrection, and this is the time to do it.
أحد عرف اللعبة؟
Thank everyone for sending their suggestions to me. Serendipitously, I'd already had this one baking in the oven, and then I saw all the pressure coming in, so I thought this was a great time to bring it out and to talk about it.
Should we roll the video?
You guys want to see a video?
في لها فيديو.
Let's do that.
في لها فيديو ما يحتاج.
Well, he's back.
ميديفل ذاك العظمة. ايوه العظمة، والله اني عرفته. افتكر وانا صغير كنت العب ابو عين، تفك الجمجمة وتحطها على يد وتمشي. ميديفل هو قديم، والله مرة قديم، يا الله والله رجعوا لي ذكريات الصغر. يا الله دي اللعبة مين فاكرها يا ناس؟
There you go. Medieval's coming to PS4. That's awesome.
One more thing. This shirt will also be available in the PS Store for the next 2 days at PlayStation Experience. And all proceeds from the sale of the Sir Daniel Resurrection shirt will go to Able Gamers. So please, everybody, grab one of these shirts over the next 2 days.
Fantastic stuff. So, hey, I want to thank all of our panelists. Thanks to all of you. It's been an honor. This is an incredible bunch. You guys have been great. We have an incredible weekend planned for all of you. Coming up next is Greg Miller with Kinda Funny. We're going to take a very short intermission, but we're just getting started, so stay with us.
Be sure to stick around.
ما ادري ايش اللي باقي. مع السلامة. اللي بيقول بيطلع. استودعكم الله. استودعكم الله. اوه كيف والله بيتكلم عن اللعبة هذه. لا استعراض، راح بالي بعيد مع الحماس. فار كراي، ستار وورز. والله ما بنسى. الحركة يا اخي، حركة الولد دي بس خلاص يعني انتهى المؤتمر كذا ولا كيف؟ باقي العاب ثانية بس اتوقع يمكن مخلينا لبكره. قالت انها تمير الحب. نفسه جرب الفي ار عشان العاب الحربية. والله ما ادري نشوف. اوه ردت الحب. المفروض ردت يطلعوا لنا بشيء يا اخي في المؤتمر. بلايستيشن. طب ودحين ايش حيصير؟ كيندا فاني جريج ميلر. يظبطوا الستيج وقطعوا الصوت علينا وقوموا الناس وراحوا جيبوا ناس ثانيين. مين كيندا فاني؟ مش يا اخي انا في الاسماء اشوف ما بالك وجه اللي انا حافظه.
So Gary, we're looking for someone who's cool under pressure. A quick thinker. Someone who won't back down.
نفسي افهم يا اخي ليش ما جابوا سيارة فراج في السنة.
Does that sound like you, Gary?
جوائز والله حرام على نينتندو.
PlayStation, the best place to play.
كراش لعبة ريماستر.
Rated R. There's a reason you're here.
نوم العوافي يا نيجا جيمز. غريبة مزعزعة. غريبة. والله لسه مو هو قال في كابكم في نامكو ما ادري شوف ايش باقي لنا في المؤتمر. احنا اليوم 8 هذا بكره. بلايستيشن حاطينها بكره اخر شيء. الله يقطع شيطانه. توب جيم اوف اول تايم IGN ميديا بريزنت دريم. هذا جدول بكره شكله. الحين من هنا ولا من هنا بادي؟ من هنا 6 before after midnight. اوكي اول شيء حيكون بكره ذا لاست اوف اس. اتاكد بس من شيء. اتاكد لكم من حاجه في نص البث لحظه. دايز جون ما جابوا عنها شيء لسه. ما جابوا شيء عنها دايز جون. والله في العاب لسه ما يعني متحمسين لها بس هم عاد تلكعين على قولتهم. بالضبط يا ايزد. انتوا صبروا لي بس على كذا يعني بس لانه مره الجدول ملخبط. مو بس الحالي كل الشباب الله يعطيهم العافيه معانا في الموقع. انا بنحاول نغطي وتعرف توقيت الصباح ويغلق متاخر تنام تصحى متاخر ترجع يعني الوضع مزري. حتى البودكاست ما نزلته. اليوم حضطر انزل مقطع ممكن اتكلم فيه على اللي بيصير اليوم او اتكلم على اللي صار امس اللي هو حق حفل لعبة السنة او جوائز تكريم الالعاب. في واحد اسمه كندا فانيز غريغ ميلر. ما اعتقد كيف يبدو من 6 ينتهوا يبدو 11 ينتهوا 6 ما تجي. ما ادري بتوقيت الملخبط ذا والله ماني داري. بس منطقيا كلامك صح. المفروض يخلوها اخر شيء. العالم كله جاي تبى لاست اوف اس. غريغ ميلر كان معاهم افتكر وخرج. هو ذا خرج الحين رجعوه ولا هذا واحد ثاني ملخبط.
I'm looking right at you. I'm not, sir. You, right? Yes, there. Thank you. That's
لا افتكر انه مسك استوديو جديد.
I work for a website called kindafunny.com.
ايوه صار دحين شغال على kinda funny.
I think on the occasion I'm feeling a bit nostalgic. Beyond my kind of people. This is PSX. This is my favorite show of the year. This of course the 4th PSX.
كان معاهم ما ادري ايش كان ماسك بالضبط بس المهم انه سابهم.
Now usually I come here and I do a podcast. I've done Podcast Beyond. I've done the Kind of Funny Games Cast. I've done PS I Love You XOXO.
شكله صار شغال لحاله.
This year I thought maybe I would do Kind of Funny Games daily. Maybe we do the Games Cast instead.
هذا لو صاحبي كان دحين مظبطين بلايستيشن بين إلى.
PlayStation I said, hey, could I get Sean or Shu, sit them down and do an interview with them? I'd love to do that. And I expected them to say no. Instead they hit me up and said, would you like to do it, both of them, on the kickoff night? And I said, okay, sure, that sounds like a great idea. So we have 15 minutes to talk to these gentlemen about their careers, about the stuff we really care about, like where all the games are, and all that other jazz. So are you ready for that? PSX, please welcome back to the stage, Sean Layden.
Sean Layden, رجعوه ثاني مرة. نسوي معاه مقابلة. شكله المؤتمر السنة هذه حيركز على المقابلات. تكلموا كثير.
Something quiet.
I guess, but I mean, like, as soon as this.
What happened to the rest of the IKEA showroom?
No. The couch portion of the programming is over.
Oh, is that over?
No, we're done with that.
هاي حقق معاه الحين.
Sean.
Greg.
ما ادري مو انا هذا اللي بتاكد منه يا اميره. والله وقت طويل حيكون 6 ساعات.
Great stuff, by the way. Really good content, good reveals.
بس ما اتوقع
the hard-hitting questions.
بيسألوا سؤال صعب.
I reckon that's not going to be you either.
No, please. You know how I am. You know who I am. Let's start at the top of the list.
Okay, fire away.
When will we be able to change our PlayStation Network names?
واو! أول سؤال قال له متى نقدر نغير أسماء حسابنا الID؟ هذا أكثر سؤال اتسأل فيه بلايستيشن.
The elves back at the North Pole have been working on that for quite some time.
I've noticed, yes. Many
يقول لنا فترة شغالين. دائما تقولوا كذا شغالين. طير الزبدة.
It's a large piece of work.
Yeah.
And
شغل كبير.
It's more complex than.
ومعقد.
Hey. What, are you a coder? You want to come solve this problem? Let me put it this way. I hope we'll see events occur that you don't have to ask me that question next PSX.
Okay.
يقول له ما تسألني في النكست.
Thank you for that answer. And that's the thing. 2017, a crazy year for games.
Oh gosh, yes.
I feel like it's been a crazy year for
developers
and publishers.
Yes.
Of finally waking up to the fact that in the YouTube, Twitter, social space world, you can just be honest with people. You can have these conversations, right? Where you're saying nothing. Telling people, hey, we're working on it, we're trying. That's better than just going quiet.
Correct. I think.
قال له لازم تكون صريح وتقول انك شغال مو تسكت.
Of course. But I think every question deserves an answer. Even if that answer is I can't answer it.
Good answer.
حلو.
So now.
بعض الأسئلة ما حيقدر.
Well, they have to sit together on the sofa, bro.
Yeah, I know, that was weird, right? That didn't seem very respectful. Hi, somebody that in charge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You've been in the position now since 2014?
Yes, president of the sales and marketing company here since 2014 and chairman of the studios since last year.
شغال من 2014 ما أدري على إيش.
Only getting one paycheck.
Oh.
Andy.
Well, Andy's on the way out. You got to start figuring out who comes up next.
Oh, wow, you went there.
Well, it's true. Everyone knows the facts. Here's my question about that.
Yes.
Have you adjusted to the role? Because you are now in a position where you say anything and it gets picked up as this is Bible truth. The headline says Sony says this.
Well, the great thing about being the CEO of the publishing business and being the chairman of the studios is that the head of marketing and the head of development, they always agree now. We don't have any of those, problems. No, it's a privilege, honestly, to be back in Worldwide Studios, where I began my career back in 1996. And
a while ago.
It's been a while.
Real quick, go crazy if you were born after 1996. We are old men. We are old men, Sean.
Yeah. Anyone born in the Eisenhower administration? Okay, my people.
They're getting there. They're getting there. Is that power, I mean, that position, did it take you a while to wrap your head around, like what that meant?
It really is a team effort, right? The days of building a game by oneself, unless you're publishing on, let's say, Android or iOS, those days are over. And it's your ability to pull teams together and get them focused in the right direction. You look at some games will have 150 or 200 people on it at peak. And that cannot just be driven by one megalomaniac. It needs a whole team around it. The same goes for sales and marketing and publishing. I see my role as not necessarily, picking the target and leading the charge every time, but really to create an environment where people can become successful, people can get involved with the process. It's like distributed computing, right? I need the brain power of everybody that I work with in order to get the job done.
So now I think probably the second big question then for PlayStation at this PSX. Are you going to take any of that computing power and put it behind giving release dates to the video games? Because I'm getting sick of 2018 and we're not even there yet.
I think
ما فهمت السؤال
we talked about The Last Guardian earlier, right? And we can create a rod for our own back if we come out with a date.
بيسأل على التواريخ.
A date that's not secure enough too early.
Sure.
Because we end up moving dates out, and a lot of times people can understand.
بيتكلم على موضوع التواريخ.
It's just not a great place to be. You get all excited and they tell you, "I'm sorry, did I say Christmas was December 25th? It's actually July 9th." What? That was Christmas. What happened to that? So you can't move those kind of things out.
بيتكلم انه ليش ما يقدروا يحددوا تواريخ من بدري.
As soon as we get a solid feeling, we're going to express that. But would you rather us just not show the game until that moment, or do you still want to see the game earlier?
Well, you want to see it? Do you want to see it at not or earlier?
وتشوفوها ولا؟
See, because I just feel like you know, God of War, I'm sold on. First trailer, done. You know, I didn't even see more. Spider-Man, we all know Brian at Insomniac, he is not going to ever put a release date on this. Because he just likes to tease you. You follow this guy on Twitter, he's terrible. Every weekend, oh, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to play Spider-Man in my house. I'm like, ooh, I don't like you. You got to put pressure on some of these people at some point. You know what I mean?
No, I know. We just hate to put a date out there and then keep changing
كله على موضوع التواريخ.
Moving target.
Yeah.
Or having to come back and say, oh, that wasn't the date, and we're going to move it again. I mean, there are other
ما
things that
يحبوا يعطوا
impact that as well.
تواريخ لأنه أغلبكم بيسأل زي Days Gone.
On a certain date, if you move the date, you have to refund all of those pre-sales because the date has moved out of a certain window. So there's a lot of complexity
السبب إنه المبيعات ما يقدر يحدد لأنه ممكن تتأجل وتأجلت حسن لخبطة.
I think the games that we've talking about in 2018 will be in 2018.
You're confident enough in that part. You have a strong feeling about that part.
Yes, because if it doesn't, then I go all Negan on my people.
Whoa. Okay. All right. So, speaking of which, is Quantic Dream in trouble? Because I don't think they were supposed to say spring when they said spring earlier.
No, they're fine.
Okay, they're fine. They have a strong feeling as well. Okay, just fine. Sure.
They're fine. They're in there for spring.
على استوديو كوانتم دريم لأنهم قالوا في الربيع.
When is that?
قالوا لا يكون جابوا العيد قال لا ما جابوا العيد بالعكس.
This PSX.
Your chair seems higher than mine.
It's on purpose. Talk to me about this PSX.
These are my chairs.
You know, just don't think too hard about it. Just remember there's a thing about authority. And if somebody's, authoritative and higher, you need to answer the questions honestly and get out there.
All right. Yes, your question.
About this PSX, it's a different PSX. This is a different opening ceremony, right?
Yeah.
It's very clearly not a keynote. It's not a press conference. Nobody say that. We're not supposed to say it. Like,
دحين بيبدأ تحشيش.
I like it better this way, actually.
Do you guys like this? If I'm being 100% honest.
هو عشانه قريب من اللاعبين عارف ايش حيسأله.
All right, there's a door. No, we a lot of our late year announces and premieres and world exclusives and all of that kind of stuff went into Paris Game Week. We had it all timed together, like Ghost of Tsushima. We brought it out there. It was very important because you all have PlayStation cousins living in Europe, and they're heavy gamers just like all of you are. And so we want to bring new stuff hot baking right out of the oven to them as well. And it just didn't give us a whole lot for this show. So we talked about what should we do here, and we thought maybe we kind of turn this into more of a dialogue or ability to meet the developers and the studio chiefs behind the games.
Yeah.
To get Corey to come out here and then Herman.
بيتكلم على الفكرة حقت المؤتمر.
For you guys to get to know who the people are that are making the games you love.
I'm a big fan of that. I make my living on just talking. So yeah, that's all great.
And a good living it is.
Thank you. Patreon.com/kindoffunny. I'm sorry about the changes. I don't know what they're thinking.
كلام على هاشتاج. في كلام يا أخي الأكسنت صعب الواحد ما يسمع إنجليزي كثير صعب إنك تلقط معاهم كل شيء.
Because I feel like I love PSX. I've said that, and I'm not just saying it. You know what I mean? Like, it's my favorite show because it's a lot like Kind of Funny Live. You look to the left, you look to the right, you can talk to anyone here, and you're all into the same thing. PlayStation. That's why you're here. It's why it's great.
Right.
A few people like that. Do you think that what you're doing here, having this open dialogue, the way you're running PSX, making it more of an experience on the floor, because I walked the show floor with Shuhei earlier today, guys. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Is that a move to redefine or at least reestablish what you think the identity of PlayStation is? Because I've talked on the shows a lot in the way that I thought PlayStation 4's launch, which is was so strong. The February event was so strong because it was you guys coming out and being like, all right, no cell processor, this is the box, it runs awesome games, let's talk about games.
Yes.
And then it was, we rolled into E3 and there was a great video of Adam Boyes and Shuhei Yoshida talking about how they share videos. And it was like, they get it, they're there, this is PlayStation. Then PSX happened and it was like this great ball of momentum. And then we saw a shift with E3s recently, where it was, all right, Shu's not going to come out. You're barely going to come out. It's just going to be trailers, and that's how we're going to run it. And it felt like, ooh, are we going back to a PlayStation 3 era PlayStation that wants to be more behind the scenes? Or?
No, I'm not sure what you mean by behind the scenes, but I think we found that we have this great opportunity every year now with PSX to have this kind of, let's get by the fireside up close and personal, let's speak our truths and tell our stories. And I think E3, it's a trade show.
Yeah.
That's what it is, it's a trade show. And we have such great content lined up for that. I really felt, why would I don't need to come up and say, on the next scene you're going to see, Bob is having a little trouble with his son and he wants to go over here and kill an alligator. You just show you what it is, right? And put it up on
the game in development? Having so many problems with my son. It's because of the alligator.
Let's go, boy.
31,000 مشاهدة على البث حقه.
So, are we shouting out greatest hits?
I think they yelled out karaoke. I don't understand.
ترى يمكن في أي لحظة يسوون مفاجأة.
I think this is what PlayStation experience is
لو أنا أسأل بلايستيشن
to be that real connected, engaged a moment. For the next couple of days, not only we go on the floor and you're going to be able to see some great gameplay and some there'll be a lot of demos there as well, but there's a lot of experiential stuff. I think maybe you're going to go in there and think that is this a game show? Is it a trade? Is a theme park, right? And we want to get you closer to the visions that the creators have for their games and why they make and why they do what they do. You'll see a lot of development teams and creators, on the floor themselves, enjoying what we're going to do here the next couple of days. And I hope to meet a lot of you as I'm warming the floor as well. This is the kind of show you want to do. E3 is really. It's kind of glitzy, but it's right there. You want to tell that story. This is what PlayStation games are all about. Pow, 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 pow.
What did you think of E3 being open to consumers this year?
I thought, I'll be honest with you guys, I think the ESA sold 15,000 consumer tickets for that. And it really brought the crowd to the edge of pain.
Yeah.
And I won't bore you guys with the details. If you're going to design a trade show or a consumer show, those are completely two different beasts. And the way you do it, not only physically, the way you have to make rows wider, you have to have those experiences shorter to get more people through. We have to determine.
المصيبة إنه فانز بلايستيشن العام مدروة العام مؤتمر اكس بوكس كان زي كذا.
So it's got to choose a lane.
الناس قاعدة تتشمر.
That's not the way to drive.
So then,
نفس الوضع. Looking at 2018, what is your vision for PlayStation in 2018?
Well, I think we continue along our path. Putting my Worldwide Studios hat on.
Last of Us برضو اليوم.
I think in Worldwide Studios we have a lot of energy, a lot of devotion, a lot of love around storytelling, around narrative. Some people call that single-player gaming. We do have most of our eggs in that basket, just because that's the thing we do well. I think, in my humble opinion, IMHO. And I don't want to go to any of those teams and tell them, I read in a magazine that there's something called Games as a Service. Make me one of those. I don't want to be that guy. So that's what we do. We do Horizon, we do God of War, we do Detroit, Uncharted, The Last of Us. These are the things we're going to continue to lean into really strong. So I see our content story continue to play out that way. As a platform, I think again, humbly, continued dominance of PlayStation in the game market. And as we see the what we call the install base, a number of people have your thing, the install base of PSVR growing to a critical mass point. I think we're going to see a lot more content developers jumping in there. Of course, Worldwide Studios will be there, and things like we saw today, Firewall, that's awesome. You guys should really definitely get a chance to play that in the next couple of days. We're going to see some more energy in that.
Did
PlayStation VR catch you off guard? How successful it's been?
Yeah, well, it caught us really off guard when we launched it a year ago and we ran out. It's like, oh, there's no more. And then so the momentum kind of slowed down because we were still trying to get the hardware to catch up with that, and so we've almost kind of put it into launch mode right now.
Yeah,
getting it out there. And titles like Skyrim was super cool. That's also playable at the show. You guys should check that out. Doom VFR.
Yep.
What's the F in VFR?
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what the F stands for. Those Doom things.
Yeah.
صاحب زكريا يقول لي بكره بس بوثات اليوم حيعلن عن كل شيء.
Exactly. The cheese edition.
المفروض زي 3 اسبوع. يومين بس المؤتمر وإذا كم يوم والباقي كله الناس تقعد تلعب وتسوي.
You saw the picture of the inpatient, pretty creepy. So I think we're getting a good breadth of content coming out, and It caught us by surprise, but we're fully committed to the platform, to the format.
I have more VR questions, but your time's already up.
Okay.
Sucks.
There you go.
But
the next man can answer these questions for me about VR.
You can ask him.
He's a fan of VR. He plays it.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for Shuhei Yoshida.
Oh, رئيس الكبير يوشيدا. شوهي يوشيدا. هذا اللي جاي يوم اللاعبين هذا عاد.
Take him on.
Oh yeah, so it's just the best. It's the best part. If you ever see Shu, just give him hugs. Give him hugs. Look at all these people just leaving Shu. They're, now again, to clarify mistakes of PSX past, they were saying Shu. They weren't booing you. This was a big moment of contention before.
I was worried.
Yeah.
Allah يسعدك يا زياد.
Everybody.
You like that?
Yeah.
What does PSX mean to you?
Well, I always say PSX is my favorite show of the year.
Yeah?
This
Why?
is just the thousands of happy people.
الحين بيمدح المعرض يقول انه دائما هذا افضل شيء لانه بيقابل الناس.
They're paying a lot of money to come. They got love PlayStation, right? So.
Does that blow your mind? I mean, you've been with PlayStation for so long to see the audience actually go somewhere each and every year.
طبعا هذا في يوم اللاعبين كان ممنوع تسألوا أي سؤال.
You know, I've been to E3 and Gamescom and all these events.
هو أكيد اللي تحت أمريكان بس اللي فوق يابانيين.
I don't think we had this dedicated like a PlayStation only big consumer.
شركة مرة كبيرة.
It just gets better and better. That the booth that.
أقول إن شاء الله كلامك صح يا
amazing. It's the whole production. And that's a walkthrough of the gaming stages. Some of the games are not playable. We are not able to provide. So some very creative people came up with the other things for you to do.
والله ذا اللي كل المعلومات عنده والأسرار.
Of course, President of Sony Worldwide Studios. Yep. You know all these first-party things. All this stuff's happening.
والله.
Infamously, in 2015. You came on our E3 live show and rubbed it in Kinda Funny's face that you had already played Sucker Punch's game.
Well, I said...
No, you rubbed it in our face. You don't try to walk it back.
No, I said I played something in Sucker Punch office. And they are making something. Yeah, they exist, right?
They exist. Yeah, I know.
Famous.
Up there in Bellevue being real quiet for a long time.
Yeah, what's
هذا الادمي ترى كل شيء عنده.
Sucker Punch is they are so focused.
نتكلم عن استوديو سكر بانش.
Getting the
شغال على اللعبة اليابانية هذيك الساموراي.
The mechanic, the feel that when you have the controller, you forget you're holding the controller. You feel like you are like a really the character. So they spend a long time, at the very, very early stages of the development of the Ghost of Tsushima. They always had this prototype gaming working. So I got to be able to.
فارس أنا بحاول أفهم إيش يقول وأترجم وأرد في نفس الوقت ترى مرة مو سهل.
So I've been playing the game over maybe 2 years.
How is it? Tell me something about it.
No,
the fact that it wasn't opening this show, I don't know what you guys are doing, what kind of clown shoe operation this is. What is going on with this game? Tell me about the game. Who is the character? How big is the open world?
Yeah, so it's an open world game. It's the largest game that they have. Well, Sucker Punch has created much larger than infamous Second Son, and it's beautiful. Like the trailer
لا بس سكر مش مو احنا عارفينه وبيقول كبير
game engine and it's always already playable, the sword fighting, and it's we are not talking about lots of gameplay.
Oh, I've noticed.
Yet, but it already feels and plays very well. So it's a large
قاعد يوصف اللعبة كبيرة عالمها كبير.
We came so close to get the leak.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Early this year or late last year, because Sucker Punch guys have been visiting the island of Tsushima many times for doing a research, taking photos, talking to people there,
يتكلم عن اللعبة حقت
learning about the history and the culture,
لما راحوا على اليابان شيء تاريخي حقيقي.
Nature there. And that became a story in the local newspaper. Like a Tsushima times or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a small piece.
طبعا المخرج حق سوكر بنش راح الجزيرة هذه اللي في اليابان والعالم تكلموا عنها حتى نزلت في الجرايد.
Know that, oh, you know, I read about this, you know, Sucker Punch people from Seattle visiting Tsushima to do research for the next game. And we are
Tsushima أعتقد اسم الجزيرة Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima.
And luckily,
هو قاعد يتكلم عليها إنه كيف.
The circulation is only a few thousand.
Yeah.
And
none of them were on NeoGAF at the time.
Yeah. So it was only available in the island of Tsushima.
Oh wow! So
yeah, that story never came outside of that island. So we are like, oh.
ما كان يبغى أي تسريب بس عاد لما الناس شافوهم.
So excited that you know large company, large production house is building Tsushima and they respect.
لما زاروا الجزيرة تسرب الموضوع والعالم كله صارت تتكلم.
Based in Tsushima histories.
Yeah.
So that paper guy wrote the story.
Good for him. He got the scoop. Where were you, IGN?
Yeah. So I was afraid that Kotaku Japan or IGN Japan might pick it up.
Do you find it disturbing that even in an auditorium this large, you can make out Marty's laugh? Anyways.
Hi, Marty.
How much Last of Us Part 2 have you played?
No, I haven't played any.
Don't lie to me.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. And I haven't played Death Stranding either.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're their boss. You can go in and you make these things happen.
I can just wait and enjoy, you know.
Are your hands off with the
Yes.
Yeah, they don't have to do anything.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just tell me what is it her mom? Has that been confirmed? Because that's what it seems like. And then she's pregnant. Is that what the knife's about?
Yeah, that's my question.
No.
Yeah, so I was watching news video like talking about trying to figure out.
Do you think Joel is alive or do you think he's a ghost?
Ghost of Tsushima?
No, we're not. You don't have to plug the game we just talked about.
Oh, another great game. I played through the
Shadow of the Cross بدري.
Okay. That's an amazing game. Luckily I forgotten like half the cross-us.
Sure. Yeah.
How to, it's just beautiful and it plays well. They sped up the frame rate. It's I think it's 60 frames on PS4 Pro.
Okay.
30 frames stable on regular PS4. It plays so well. They reconfigure the controls and still, trying to keep the original intent.
Sure.
Of the
that
game.
It should be a struggle. The
impact.
Yeah. It should make you mad. The camera should wig out.
But I couldn't stop playing. I played through the game for over 2 or 3 days, but
المشكلة كل كلامهم على الألعاب قديمة.
I know it's not a.
وبيسألوا
we were talking about this backstage.
المواضيع هذه.
On Kind of Funny Games Daily, we had a conversation, me and Andrea, about if second party exists and is Insomniac and Spider-Man. That's a second party and we went back and forth for a while, and then Insomniac just tweeted at us, and they were just like, "No, we're a third party developer. It's a first party game." So, have you seen that? Have you played that? Do you know about that? Can you ask Brian when it's coming out?
Actually, I played Spider-Man.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
Whole sequence of the E3 demo. Yeah. It looked like some scripted sequence, but actually it's an open world game. Another open world game. Every time I played, it played differently. Of course, there's like switches you can trigger some event, but entirely it's controllable. And you might have seen Brian, played different parts, and it feels so great.
When's that one coming out?
I don't know what we are saying. 2018.
Yeah, I know. You're saying 2018.
ما يحدد وقت ما يحدد.
We are not saying like early or spring or right.
You're not. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Well, are you? I don't know.
No. We are saying early for God of War, spring for Detroit, and February for Shadow of the Cross. So now them,
okay.
I guess.
More, yeah.
I guess.
More information that isn't.
I guess.
Real information.
الله يعطيك العافية.
The other game I'm playing is Days Gone. That's another open world.
نحب نتكلم عن Days Gone.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on with Days Gone?
Days Gone is it's not playable unfortunately here, but there's awesome setup in the booth. But the game's playable.
ما راح
now, so it's in the
ما راح يعرضون دايز جون في المؤتمر هنا بس حتكون موجودة في البوث.
Polish and testing and
is it good?
It's a big game.
Right, that's the thing. When I was talking to Sony Bennett E3 about it, it still seems like we haven't seen what the game actually is. Because the game obviously is shooting, it is taking on the tweakers, the freakers, but
freakers,
the zombies. You know, and so
no, they're not freakers.
Freaker. My apologies, everybody. Freakers, TM, PlayStation. It seems like when we see it, it is let's fight them. But in reality, when you talk about it, they talk about it being the open world and how your bike's a character and how you have to upgrade, keep the gas, and get supplies. It seems like it's not going to be just as action-focused as, you know, demos have led us to believe.
هذول ما راح تستفيد منه مع الروك ستار بس ممكن
some of the trailers
ما راح تستفيد منهم كثير.
struggles of the characters and
اكيد لازم يصرف يا اف كي والله ما راح يجاوبك على التواريخ
بالذات. action game. Like approach the situation. Each situation you can approach anyway.
Well, that was the cool thing about behind closed doors at D3, right? Is that it was the same demo, but this time it was at night, and so fewer people. You were using snow. It was being stealthy. You were not being hurt as easily.
Yeah. It's the time of the day changes and the difficulty or the approach you have to take each situation changes.
والله المعرض مو فكرة زي العام يعني السنة هذه فكرته مختلفة.
You overseeing the first part.
أنا بس أبغى Last of Us.
I've been playing Dreams as well.
There's a Dreams booth on the floor. If they want to know about Dreams, they'll go there. They'll find out about it.
Okay.
Talking about releases. How do you decide who goes and in what order? Because I feel when we see Last of Us at Paris Games Week, I was like, oh, well, for sure we're not going to see Days Gone then. And then it was that interesting question of, well, would we see anything at PSX there?
يسألوا كيف ترتبوا الألعاب أنتم؟
The games on paper, in a trailer, in just a glance, seem so similar that you can't have them come out one on top of each other. You need to give them room to breathe. Marketing beats, I'd assume, right?
When the games come out, they're very different. But I understand where you're coming from. And your question is about which game to show in which.
How you decide, I mean, really, more than.
So it's pretty much so. We tend to try to do big, like media showcase twice a year, like E3 and Paris this year, and E3 and PSX last year. And the teams have the development schedules and
هم يرتبوا مع بعض الجدول كيف.
optimum time.
والله كلنا ننتظر Last of Us.
Review or showcase.
لأن هذه كل الأسئلة أغلبها إدارية يعني كيف ترتبوا الألعاب. متى تحطوا التواريخ.
The calendars of these entire games and PR
production يتكلم نرتبها على حسب
conversation with each studios.
المعرض عندنا معرض E3 PlayStation Experience
so that's a long process. It takes probably over 6 months.
حاجة مو سهلة بالطبع يعني.
So our PR team must have been working on.
ما أتوقع حيتكلم بس على ألعاب بلايستيشن حصرية.
So when the way it works, correct me if I'm wrong, is that you guys were the first, Naughty Dog, whoever, the first party, a studio wraps a game. Then they start prototyping or deciding what they want to work on next time, and then they come to you and pitch you, right? So was there concern about Sony Ben Studios getting involved in the zombie world when you do have The Last of Us, you do have this key franchise?
Well, in terms of the particular, because Last of Us already existed, and Days Gone came later, there's a conversation
مكتوب زياد VGA for
Ben team and to make sure that the direction that these teams are going are different enough.
Sure.
Yeah.
And you feel that you've hit it.
Yeah.
And we'll see both these games when.
What?
When will it? God.
سأل عن Last of Us متى نشوفها.
2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
I have memory.
I have memory. Oh yeah. Great. Okay. Great.
قالوا عندي ذاكرة 2018 حتنزل.
What we've been saying for Last of Us.
Oh, nothing. Neil Druckmann.
Yeah.
Zipping his lips, not saying anything about that.
البيض على لعبة ثانية Last of Us ما حددوا لها وقت.
Say something.
Yeah. What is your take here on PlayStation VR? Because when PlayStation VR first was getting ready to come out. You were the one.
والله ما راح يعطونا تواريخ.
I got it. I agree. It's great.
Thank you.
How are you dealing with it right now? The fact that, like we were talking to Sean, you weren't prepped for the success you found. Newest numbers come out, 2 million units sold, which is something. I guess, why do you...
2 million sold through. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Fans, why are you guys finding success with PlayStation VR, whereas other VR people seem to be
نتكلم عن PlayStation VR. بالنسبة للقراءات حنسوي لها إن شاء الله
VR people,
مقطع بنزله قبل ما تنزل
VR is
الإضافة
such a
وفهمكم كل شيء.
project for all of us, not just our teams who
والله مو طفشان بس
the Palma and those Oculus guys who jumped on that.
أغلبها زي ما قلت أنا أسئلة إدارية يعني ما تهمني بشكل كبير.
Preaching and teaching a lot of the
يعني زي ما تقول يسألوا كيف سياسة
بلايستيشن كيف تركيبه. So it's a small community.
Yeah.
And we respect each other and we discuss and so
كيف يشتغلون ومن ذا الكلام
يعني we had the same kind of passion and goal to make this amazing new medium, new technology in the hands of lots of people, in the hands of game developers and creators and the media companies, people, creative people to use. So I think success of any of us is a success of all of us. Because VR, you have to experience to really understand the potential of this new medium. That's the most difficult part. All of us are struggling. You have to communicate the game. We cannot just show the trailer because the experience is so different. So any of us releasing a new title or doing the demos, doing these kind of event and getting more people to try good VR for the first time is a win for all of us. Really working on good VR. So
when you were coming around before release, you were talking to me and telling me, this is PlayStation 1 again. Like we're not going to come out of the gate and be where we're at with PlayStation 4. We see it as a 20-year process.
عبود ما أتوقع.
With what you've had in terms of success so far, but also what you see.
Last of Us عنوان قوي حيستغلوه حيدفوا لك إياه في وقت ما في أي لعبة ما عندهم
مشكلة. Are you still, you think, in that mindset that this is this long-term thing? Do you think you're going in a different direction than where you initially thought it was going to go?
Yeah. So what I was saying, I've been saying, things that we are seeing, for the launch of PSVR and those, first consumer VR product. Very similar feeling that I worked on when original first PlayStation was the very first consumer-based gaming system that allowed the game developers to use the real-time 3D graphics for the first time.
Yeah.
And lots of new experiences and lots of genres
أعتقد كندا فني
اسم
برنامج جابوا هنا ما شاء الله عليه.
زي أنا جاي أحط وراه VGF وراه. Or Last of Us, it's amazing, and it just keeps going and going. So I can see PSVR and the first sets of these consumer-based VR systems is like the first generation.
Yeah.
And we can see for long-term future that the creative people and tech people, because the VR is not a new concept. It's been around since like 1960s. So lots of research being already made. We've been waiting for these technologies to advance enough so that we can make it reality. So there are a roadmap of all the things that different companies want to work on to make it better and more exciting. And the pace and the amount of money and the amount, number of great companies, smart people working on to try to solve the lots of different issues around VR is mind-blowing. It's amazing.
كله تمديح دحين على الفي ار تجربة الفي ار فكرة الفي ار
for everyone. So the what I have seen for the last 2 or 3 years is amazing, and the VR is not games and is leading because the good VR requires powerful system like PS4 or high-end PC. So the gamers are the first users and the game creators are the first developers to work on. But when you look at all the things happening, all different kinds of industries finding the good use of these new, VR technologies, and you will see or use VR systems in different part of your life.
انزل مقطع تحليل للعبه ديث ستراندنج بحكم انه هو اهم شيء تقريبا شفته انا.
I think I'm going to realize I'm using it. I think I'll know when I put it in.
يعني فكره ملخص كده واقول لك والله لعبه السنه هذه نزلناها في الموقع ما احس انه حماس. ما ادري ايش رايكم.
Talking about in the future, this can happen or that can happen. I think looking back in the future, that will happen sooner than
you thought.
That we are thinking now. So I'm so happy with the progress that we are all making, and the new games like I've been playing the.
إضافة جراند الجديدة ترى زي إضافة الهايست اللي راحت. مهام تسويها مو تشتري.
Games like Moss.
Moss is awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait for Moss.
Very pretty. Manifest 99, the Invisible War. Lots of people are experimenting with different use of VR technology.
Manifest 99, that's the one you tweeted out recently, right?
Yeah.
It's the one that doesn't have trophies, right?
Right.
Why is that happening? It's a video game shoe.
You are giving professional advice to the developer.
I am. Put trophies in your game. Who wants to see a video game? Let's play some video games. Who wants to stop talking? Yeah?
هو حس فينا يقول خلاص بنوقف كلام بنعرض كم لعبة.
We're going to bring out some people to play some games. Are you down for that?
Okay.
It's a game called Concrete Genie.
Yes.
Are you familiar with it?
Absolutely.
You want to see the developers there from Pixel Opus come out here?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
في لعبة الحين بيعرضوها اسمها كونغرين مدري ايش. كونغرين. عرفتها. هي هذه بيلعبوها المطورين، فاكرينها شفناها بلايستيشن باريس. يقعدوا يرسموا على الجدار. الله يسعدك حبيب قلبي يا إجرام. كونكريت جاي بيلعبوها.
I was like, where are they coming from?
دول مطورين.
Pixel بيلعبوها. Dominic, how are you?
I'm good, Greg. How are you?
Great, thank you for coming. Please join us on the couch.
Hey, shoot.
So, if people haven't been following everything,
yes.
What is Concrete Genie?
So Concrete Genie is a game about a boy called Ash who can bring his paintings to life. And so all of our unique and special gameplay mechanics are about having fun with paint. And that's why we're here today, actually. We thought, after we announced the game in Paris, which we had an amazing response to, we got a lot of questions about how does the painting actually work. And we've known for a long time that the first time we were going to debut the game and show it live, we wanted to be here at PSX with all of you. And so we thought this would be a great opportunity to come and say hello.
Well, hello.
Well, hello.
Are you guys ready to say hello? So what are we doing? What are we going to jump into?
So Jing, our game designer over there.
هذا مصممة اللعبة.
Are you going to get started on the demo? So one of the most important parts of the game is that we want to make anyone feel like they can be an artist.
Sure. Now this has been something that's been on my mind since Paris. You're going to look me in the face and tell me this isn't an infamous tie-in, that this isn't Delson. Literally the same red hat. He's got a bag on. He's doing graffiti. You just ripped off Sucker Punch and everybody knows it.
I knew you were going to do that, Greg. You know what? It's completely coincidental. And when we showed the trailer at Paris Games Week, I actually got an email from Nate Fox teasing me about that as well.
Yeah.
And so I had to assure him that it was completely coincidental as well.
I say you lean into it now. It's just an infamous.
There is that option.
Right? Give up all your dreams of the game you're trying to make. Shove it into this.
You know, it genuinely was completely coincidental. When you go through so many revs and iterations on the character, and we just ended up with here for a lot of other reasons. He used to have a blue hat.
ما أنت تختار يعني مثلا الزرع توزع الزرع محل ما تبغى. بعدين تختار من المربع اللي على اليسار مثلا الشجرة وتزود
الأشجار.
والأغصان يعني.
اخترت
الشمس الصفراء حطيتها فوق. تحر يعني تشكل براحتك.
Jing motioning there.
لا والله الوضع هادي مع لعبة ردد بس في ناس متوقعين ممكن خلال ذي الأسبوعين يطلع منهم شيء.
And the goal is to take any of the marks and the gestures that you make in the world and grow them into something beautiful. And a big part of our player fantasy is making sure that anybody who plays the game can feel like an artist. I can't draw.
أي واحد حيلعب اللعبة حيحس إنه
فنان. You know, I can pull something together that looks half decent.
أتوقع $29-30 يا جوكر.
Was that a concern when you got going, right? Like, what was the original iteration? Was it freehand painting, and then you're like, oh, well, what about the?
No,
شوف سؤالك يا بيجي فرع عارف
this is actually the third iteration on the painting mechanics that we've had in the game, and we realised that getting the right balance between agency and assistance, so that whatever you do, you feel like you made it. But what do we add to that through the technology that we've built to make it something beautiful, but you have to still feel like you did it.
Sure.
And so this is where we've ended up, and we're really happy with how it's turned out.
How long have you guys been working on it?
For quite some time.
Yeah.
We have been on this now for nearly 3 years.
لهم 3 سنوات شغالين على اللعبة.
A labour of love that's kind of been coming together slowly but surely. And you know, we're a very small team. That's the other thing.
How many people?
There's 14 people on the team.
14 شخص اللي شغالين على اللعبة.
Contractors and interns, depending on what part of the process we're in. But it's very small, and that's why iteration on a small team is the most important thing. But it's a different type of process.
I believe it. So then. We're showing the painting right now, but how does this get used in the gameplay? Is it a puzzle game? Like, how do you describe it?
So it's a third-person action adventure, and later on next year we're going to be showing more of the action elements in the game.
Okay.
والسنة الجاية حيورونا أكشن أكثر في اللعبة.
You know, one of the most striking things about the game, we wanted to kind of get out there with this first.
والله اللي ريحك يا زياد اللي يعجبك. الله يعطيك العافية.
In a little bit, Jing is actually going to go around the corner
ما
and start
سويت أي شيء يا
painting
محمد
creatures, which is another really important part of the game. And the story and the theme.
لا لسه يا موسى يقول لك في أشياء ثانية بس حيشاركونا إياها قدام مو دحين.
So important is that they're the friends that Ash wished he had in real life. And they have a really important gameplay function as well. And depending on how you paint the creatures, the colours that you use, they have different abilities. And that's really where the puzzle solving comes in.
غريبة وفيها الغاز.
For example, it will have fire abilities, and then you can go and solve fire puzzles.
Gotcha.
If you paint it with yellow, it will have electricity powers and things like that.
Is there going to be just a canvas mode, like a relaxed mode, to jump in and not worry about the story or not doing that?
We are looking at that. I think that's a great thing to have in there. So that people can just go and completely relax.
Sure.
Because the bullies actually exist in the world as AI, and they have an important part to play in how you're able to paint as you go through the world. And so having some way to just sit there and relax and just chill out and do whatever you want is a good part of it.
Now,
الله يسعدك يا بيشفره. سوي GTA صعب تطلع فيها شيء جديد.
Pixelopus is a first party.
Right.
You're actually working out of the San Mateo office.
That's right. Yeah, so tucked away, hidden on the back floor of one of the floors in the global headquarters is Pixelopus, and we're the only development that's happening there. So we're kind of flying under the radar, but we get to kind of make our own creative IP, which is
أذواق الناس مختلفة.
That means you're their boss.
ألعاب أنواع وأشكال.
No, Connie Booth is their boss, and Scott Rhodey is Connie's boss.
But we all know Scott Rhodey doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? For you, Shu, why was this a game PlayStation wanted to get behind?
على بالي معلومة جديدة كنت شاركها معاكم بس خلاص.
You wanted them to make.
Yeah, so after they finished the Entwine, they came up with wall concept, ideas, sketches, and I was let in to see all of these different concepts. And this concept stood out, and I was like, wow, I can see, I'll be playing this game. And Dom and the team said, wow, everybody picked the same concept.
Right. That was an unusual moment. Like one of the things that happened when we kind of are in our dream phase is we came up with 10 different concepts for a game, and we go through an exercise where we imagine the gameplay story, and we do a little one sheet where we try and picture it as a finished product. And then we do a bunch of supporting artwork and prototypes.
عندنا غلط عندهم كويس يا
وزيد.
دائما كذا مو شيء جديد حتى معرض يدري كان نفس الشيء.
Artist Ashwin. The boards were like 5 times longer. There was loads more to talk about, and you could actually imagine it as a gameplay experience, which is obviously the most important thing.
So that's something we glossed over in that conversation there. But Entwined was the studio's first game.
Yes.
At the time, who was making up the staff of the studio? Because you guys have brought in a bunch of students, right?
That's correct. Yeah. So everybody on the team were graduates from different academic gaming programs.
والله برافو على سوني دعموا الناس زي كذا.
The original 6 were from the Carnegie Mellon Entertainment Technology Center, and then we had another couple of students from the San Jose State's Animation Administration program as well. And then it was myself and Jeff Sangali, who I think is over there somewhere, art director.
So the group of very talented, young, passionate people, and 2 mentors.
The old men.
Yeah.
The 2 old people that make sure the kids knew what they were doing.
Right. And then after we did Entwined,
لا بالعكس زياد تحت الخدمة.
We knew that if we were going to carry on making games that were investing in a message and we're trying to make an emotional connection, we wanted to do it in a genre and at a scale that was easier to access. And we all love third-person action-adventure games, so we thought this would be a great platform in order to kind of make something that was imaginative and a bit different, but was
والله برافو والله شيء يخلي الواحد يفتخر. يعني شركة كبيرة توظف
start this studio and bring in all these young folks who are super ambitious and
حتى
ready to
يجي
go,
تقول دول مبدعين مواهب.
Are you thinking it's going to work? Are you panicking that this could easily blow up in your face?
In this case, no. The interesting thing is, when I was at school, there were no courses that you could do that would teach game development. There just was nothing you could do academically to get you ready for making games. And so when I started a long, long time ago, everything was learnt on the job.
Yeah.
And what we found when we were going to these different academic programs is that the tools and the kind of the abilities and knowledge that they had just from their studies was equivalent to what I was getting 5 years into the job. So they were actually teaching us stuff on how, the best way to kind of put things together. And we run the team with a completely flat hierarchy, so it's been a really interesting, lively collaboration at all times, basically. And we've added a few more senior people to kind of help increase our capacity and ambition and scope as well. But we always maintain that young part of the workforce, just to make sure that we're, one of the main missions of the group is to make sure that people have an amazing start to their time in the games industry. And
that's awesome. That's a great mission statement to have for the group. So then, to wrap it up, put a pin in Concrete Genie. We're going to see more of it in 2018, obviously.
Yes.
See the action-adventure side of it.
We're going to be out next year.
But there is more to it than just the painting, right?
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm tranquil right now. Yeah. The music is good. The art is beautiful. But there's a game to it there that's actually going to challenge you.
Absolutely, yeah. There is an action-packed third-person adventure in there as well. And we're just kind of pacing out how we reveal that to everybody over the next few months.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much for coming by. Did you guys like it?
والله شوف هم عارفين سوني اغلب الناس بقول
Oh, right. Oh, now you're sure about this, right?
I'm pretty sure.
He's pretty... All right, so here's what we're going to do.
Somebody stop me.
We're going to tell... No, there's no one to stop you. That's why the problem is. This is a shirt for Concrete Genie.
We got these today. This is our first crew shirt. It's the first Concrete Genie shirt. And we love them. It's designed by our character illustrator Lansing on team, and we thought it would be awesome if we gave one to everybody here tonight.
بيعطون كل الحضور ببلاش. الله لنا. الله كريم.
To be clear, he's saying that, and no one told me to say that. So is it going to happen? I don't know. Don't get mad if you leave and there is no shirt. There's probably a shirt, but who knows?
I'm pretty sure there is.
You're pretty sure there's shirts?
Yeah.
All right, then. When you leave... Oh, you got one. You didn't even leave yet. Did you steal that? How did you get it? You went to the bathroom. There's shirts. There are real shirts out there. A big deal for Concrete Genie. Obviously, their first shirt.
Yeah.
Thank you.
حظهم والله حظهم.
Thank you for coming out.
لسه مطول الحفل.
Shuhei, as always, thank you so much. You're a gem. We love you.
خلاص راح وراح.
Ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, that's the end of the PSX kickoff. Have a great weekend. Play
المعرض.
Go see cool panels.
نصير نشوفكم ان شاء الله بكره. اتوقع كذا النهايه. فشكلهم حاطين لاست اوف اس بكره. يا في البداية في النهاية ما ادري، حتأكد انا وحشارككم ان شاء الله في القناة. فاشوفكم في مقطع حينزل ان شاء الله في الليل. الى الان ماني عارف، شكلي حنزل تصويت في الحساب حق الكوميونتي ونشوف ايش رايكم، يا انه يكون تحليل لديث ستريندنج يا انه يكون ملخص لحفل السنة، ولو انه ما ودي اسوي ملخص حفل السنة، احس انه شيء بايخ ممل. فيهمني رايكم. فنشوفكم في الكوميونتي او في المجتمع. طبعا الكوميونتي او المجتمع تروحوا له زي كذا، يعني زي هذا دحين انا اروح على ماي تشانل وحتوجوا هنا. بس طبعا هذه القناة ما فيها شيء، اوريكم القناة الثانية احسن. بس عشان اللي مو عارف يكون عارف، تجي هنا على الكوميونتي ححط لكم ان شاء الله تصويت هنا. زي اليوم شوف حطيت لكم الرابط حق البث، وهذول الشباب حطيت هذه المعلومة. فحشارككم كل شيء على اليوتيوب، ما يحتاج تتابعنا على حساباتي اذا كنت يعني تبى الزبدة هنا وحط الزبدة. اما في تويتر تحصلني اقعد اتكلم كثير هي والسناب. فنشوفكم زي ما قلت ان شاء الله في الليل. اتوقع ان شكله احتمال كبير بنزل تحليل للتريلر، هو ده اللي اعرف بالي. بس في النهاية يهمني رايكم. يعطيكم العافية، تصبحون على خير.